What is that?
Shut up! It's been 3 seconds!
What is up, my early risers? This is AM in the AM with Avian Martinez. We have special guests Noah Bingham and Jamisen White. Gentlemen, welcome to the show, and I'm glad that you're here.
Glad to be here.
So, do we want to explain the pose that we're starting with today?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
No? This is peak?
I think it explains itself.
I think this is peak.
The girlfriend's working.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Girlfriend's working?
No, girlfriend's paying bills.
Yeah, what are the girlfriends up to today?
What is yours?
Mine started work at 10:45 and gets done at 9:30.
Oh. Is she doing lessons?
I think so. I don't know. So,
Ugh.
alas, I get to chill with the homies.
Oh, darn.
I appreciate you guys being here. I really do.
Why wouldn't we?
I really do.
Why wouldn't we?
What have we, Jamison? What major milestones have I missed? I haven't seen you the most.
I went to Alaska.
How was that? Is it fun?
I was on a cruise.
Where did you go?
A couple of places. I got my bank account frozen halfway through.
Whoa! Like Alaska frozen? What?
Yeah, no, like Soviet Russia frozen. It was bad.
How bad was it? Like, what happened with that?
I brought $700 on my card and like 150 in cash.
Yeah.
And I spent 150 in cash because my card got frozen immediately.
Well, but how did that happen? Like, you tried to pay for something?
I tried to pay for something. I told them I was going to be in Alaska like 2 weeks prior to going. They didn't write it down, and when I got up there, tried to buy a couple of shirts.
They didn't write it down?
They didn't write it down.
Like,
tried buying shit for you guys. I'm spitting in your face.
In retrospect, you asked them, and they said we didn't write it down.
Yeah, no, I asked them, and they said we had no travel notes for you. So they kind of said, "Can I do that? Is that
yeah? That's fine. I think as long as we don't say the N word, we're good.
No.
As long as any of the lighter people.
Yeah, as long as you don't say
As long as I don't say it.
Can I say B-E-A-N-E-R?
B-E-N-E-R.
I don't know actually.
What's the...
What is the legality on YouTube? Because I posted on YouTube.
I think as long as it's not in the first half, we're good.
Because it's like first 30 seconds you can't say something, right?
We just yelled the first 30 seconds.
But I know, but it's not. But it was.
Well, we can fix it in post. We can fix it in post.
Yeah, I totally have editors for that. I'll just
This guy right here, this big guy.
He's volunteering himself.
Well, I mean, that does lead me to my first question.
Go ahead.
Jamison, are you team PC?
Or team console?
Yeah.
I'm not team console.
Yes!
PC, bro. What,
Yeah,
baby.
That's fine.
Are you team console?
Yes,
What the
obviously.
heck?
I have an Xbox Series X in my room.
I've had Xboxes too, and PC's just superior.
I enjoy PC more because there's more you can do with it.
That is true. But
Have you heard my clicky, clack, clack keyboard?
Your new one?
Yes, I think you have because you were like,
Oh, it's delicious.
it is. But hear me out. The boys will always come after me because I say there are ways, not objectively, but there are ways that console is better. And the boys fucking turn on me like a hornet's nest. Like, no, that doesn't happen.
No, okay,
I don't have to do that.
List the ways.
List the ways? Okay,
Yes.
with an Xbox, you almost never have to get any sort of parts or upgrade any part of your console.
Agreed.
For PC, you have to get you don't have to, but you end up getting fans every so many years.
Yep.
You have to upgrade your drivers.
You get new consoles every few years.
No, I don't. You don't have to though.
You don't have to with PCs.
But
you have to upgrade your stuff.
If you get a defective,
that is true.
If you get a defective Xbox or
Yeah.
like any part of it just
that is true.
shits out on you, you have to get a whole new console. You can't.
That is
If you
true.
take it for repairs, it's gonna be worse than updating drivers or buying a couple new fans, which is like $50, versus like getting repairs done, which is $150 to $200.
Which is completely fine, but
because you have to go to a specialist. You can't
which
just
is true.
plug stuff in yourself.
I think what hurts me, what hurts me when we have this argument is the boys make it seem like there are no like no downsides to a PC
Oh,
at all.
there's-
You guys
there
are
are
always like
downsides.
it's the holy grail. There's
There
nothing
are
wrong with
downsides.
it.
What are these
There
downsides?
literally are.
Downsides are
Like okay.
Oh, let me get. Sorry, they can get viruses. My bad.
There is
you can
that.
get a virus on your Xbox too. It just because
That
it's a
is
closed
true.
system
That is
doesn't
true.
mean you can't.
Like there are certain things, right? Like with an Xbox, like you don't have to buy like an antivirus thing.
You don't have to do that anyway. What
Yeah,
if the vendor-
PC. You don't gotta buy
You could.
I don't know, gold to be able to play online.
True. That makes me
That is
very
kind of
upset. Granted, Steam sometimes does that to you anyway.
Not really.
With the new Star Wars game, have you seen that? The
the
garbage
new
with
Star
that?
Wars game. Oh,
It's
like,
like-
with the Outlaws.
Yeah, Outlaws.
Oh.
It's $30 for the main game, and then
30.
Was it, or it was 60,
I
and
was
then
gonna say.
it was $60 for just the main game,
Yeah.
which doesn't allow you to play with people, or it's like limited functionality.
Hmm.
And then the $130 gold version
Hmm.
adds like 2 cosmetics, and that's it.
That's
Yeah,
just
like,
EA
that's kinda
being.
dumb.
That's-
EA.
No, it's
Yeah,
not even. It's not even. It's not even.
it's-
It's
EA.
Blizzard.
Nuh-uh. It's
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft
Yikes.
on Outlaws.
Greedy companies, bro.
Bruh, it is
they're
kinda
all
weird.
doing it right now, and it's so obnoxious.
It is annoying. It is kind of annoying.
Who is it?
It
There was a
depends.
CEO. I think it was Ubisoft CEO, or it was
Depends.
Blizzard CEO, who said, "Don't get used to owning games.
Oh,
Like, don't
yes,
don't
I've
get
heard
comfortable owning
I heard that.
Oh,
a copy of the game.
No,
Like,
that's actually bad.
Yeah, let's
Right?
not
That's-
pull a WoW, please, for every game.
Oh.
Not full of WoW. Like, are we talking? I'm talking like the game.
World of
World of
Warcraft.
Warcraft.
So you gotta pay monthly.
No, that's terrible. It should be optional to do that.
Yeah.
Like in
and
Siege.
it'd be extra stuff. You like with
Yeah.
the I forget what Siege calls it, but like basically a battle pass.
It's essential. No, there's a battle pass, but now there's an optional monthly membership to get extra shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get extra, not bare bones play the game.
That is true. That is very true.
Game
it's like-
companies are dumb.
They honestly can be. Like I don't know when they started to do that. Like I don't know
There's-
when you can pin. Like would you say
2010s?
like would you say from 2010 they slowly started doing that?
Like
Oh,
20
yeah.
2012.
Well, I mean, I remember buying Overwatch original, and that was like $40, I think.
Was it 40? I thought it was 60.
Nintendo makes
And
me
then
upset.
and then now it's just like
Yep, it's just been creeping, and they need. I think it's also the way that capitalism works.
Yeah.
Like you need to always increase everything.
Yeah, but there's good capitalism though, like in games, like where you make it. Okay, maybe it's 70 off the rip, but it is a fulfilling game.
But okay,
The whole
I
way
bought Cult of the Lamb. I don't know if you've seen it.
It seems funny.
It's
I've never played
it's
it.
like Animal Crossing,
This is
where you
great.
build a city, but it's also like Dark Souls because you go into combat and then you come home with the stuff that you've got and you build your city further.
Oh yeah.
And I love the game. I'm very biased towards it. I love this game so much. There's an update coming out on the 12th. So if you have the game, go go download it, go buy it, do whatever you need to.
Yes.
There's
go
an
buy it,
update
please.
for local co-op. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing the heck out of it because we're not halfway through yet.
Twitching YouTube, question mark?
Valorant. What are your opinions on that? I heard you got to play some console Valorant while I was gone in Canada. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I need.
Did you like it? Was it good or was it bad? I wish you could plug a mouse and keyboard into an Xbox.
See, we're not gonna go back into it, but that is another thing that
Yes.
that Xbox doesn't have to do. For all of its games, you don't ever have to consider, should I plug in this other thing?
Should you have this
There are
controller? Should
games
you have
on
that
PC
controller?
where you're like, it's more optimized for controllers, so I
Yeah.
have to plug this in. You never have to deal with that.
You
on
don't
X-
have
on
to.
X. No, you don't have to, but there are games where that's literally a decision that could be made.
Yes.
On all of Xbox games, you never have to think about it.
Because it's
just that-
already
Well,
built.
arguably
for the
Fortnite is easier on
You
keyboard
have
and
more
mouse.
buttons.
Right.
You have more buttons.
Right.
That is
And
true.
it's the same it's optimized more for PC than controller.
Mm.
But then Ghost of Tsushima, it's nice to be able to sit back and just hold the
And
controller.
just
Exactly.
have
Which
it
I
in
can
your
still
hands.
play on keyboard and stuff.
But the sitting arrangement is different. Like
yeah.
the comfortability is that a word?
Comfortability, yeah. Comfortability.
Oh, the dogs.
So my,
Well, that's illegal on YouTube. No,
Yeah, no, it's socks. His socks are on.
his socks are
His socks are
on.
on.
It
Wait,
is not-
is it actually like it'll strike you if you have your feet?
No, it's a joke.
Don't rip the dogs out.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
But
what was it? What game were you
Valorant.
how was Valorant?
Ah, okay. All right.
I have wax in my hair, so we.
I think there just could be a 2-hour episode where you two are just being on the couch, honestly.
Honestly,
2 hours.
wherever I set my water.
Where
oh,
did you
it's
sit?
all the way over there by the vanity.
No, do you need me to get it? I'll go
Do you
get
mind
it.
go getting
I'll
it
go
so I
get
can
it.
crush on
I'll
the
go
skull?
get it, Jamisen.
Here, and let me get my shins out of your back. Hold on.
You had his shins at the back? How'd that work?
I shinned his back. I don't know.
Whoa.
He
We don't
shinned in
shin
my
backs
he
here.
shinned in my back, but
We don't shin backs here, dude.
average size water
Jeez, bro,
bottle.
that thing's gonna like kill me.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, what height would they have to fall from to kill somebody?
2 feet.
On the head.
2 feet.
2 feet, that's it?
Does it have prior acceleration? Like, am I going like?
No.
Because if I do that,
I'm
sorry
saying,
if I spit all over your head.
I'm saying like you do like an egg drop with that onto his head.
10. Solid
feet?
10.
10
Is
feet,
it
he's
full
done?
or is it empty?
Full.
9 feet.
One less foot. One less foot.
Empty, it would have to be like 18 or 19 feet. Because empty, it's pretty light. There's a lot of empty space in it.
So it'll just be a bomb.
Really? No,
Yeah, no, surprisingly, like, most of it's empty space. For a water bottle, who would have guessed? But it's not
Anyways.
actually that bad.
Yeah, let's say like take a sip.
Emotional
whatever.
support water bottle.
Yep. I already hit it with my mom's car.
I thought you were gonna say I already hit it with my dick.
Bam, bam.
Bang.
Make that sing.
Okay.
That's YouTube friendly. That's ad safe.
Hey, that's fine because all we have to put is it's not for kids, and then we made a quick joke.
You're
That's
gonna push
fine.
it to kids anyway.
No, not anyways. So we were talking about Valorant, right?
Yes. How was your Valorant experience?
Okay. As I have said to both of you, or maybe to you, James, I don't know. As I have said in the past, Valorant's recoil system is fucking dog shit. Okay? Who plays a game where you have to aim the
Click it up twice.
Oh shit. Why do you have a taser with you?
I'm not a big human being.
Hey.
Forget Valorant. We need to talk about this
I-
fucking taser.
I don't.
Jesus Christ.
I don't.
Avian, how much money to tase you?
It doesn't hurt that bad.
No.
It doesn't hurt that bad.
No.
I accidentally tased myself. It doesn't hurt that bad.
No. Jesus Christ. Can you take the man away from
If I
the
like
taser?
did it, would I?
No.
Okay, wait. Let's turn.
It has a flashlight function though.
Well, 'cause would it be why do you point that at me? I don't want to do
It has a flashlight function.
I don't want to
Look.
get
Oh, shit,
blinded.
I turned it. There it has a flashlight function.
Oh.
But it also has a flashlight function.
I don't know why.
Sponsored by the U.S. military.
Yeah, sponsored by no one because.
Why did you pull out the taser?
I made some Amazon. I have big boy money now.
You have
Yo.
big boy. So do I, but I'm not buying a taser.
I want to buy a taser.
I'm not a big person.
I don't have big boy money. I want a taser.
You want a taser? I'm not a very large human being.
Oh, a Zippo.
It's not a Zippo.
Oh.
I just wanted to show this. I'm not
Ooh.
a very large human being.
Now that's
What is this?
Is it ready?
Well,
But it doesn't go bigger than that?
No, because it's an electric lighter. It's rechargeable.
like what's the graphic on the side?
How hot does it get?
Melt your fucking fingers off.
Let's
Like
test it.
each peg of those will like burn a hole into your fingers.
All right, chill, bro.
And if you put that to somebody, if you
That's
put that
cool,
to somebody's
that's fine,
arm, it
but,
would just
like-
cut it. It would just.
Let's brand
break
it.
your
Let's
hands.
brand. Alright.
I'm alright.
Whoa. But what's on the side though? Like, what's the graphic?
Let me get my taser, my flashlight out. Hold on.
Ooh, I like
Here,
that.
hold on.
I
To
don't-
see it in more detail.
Say, can you please not activate the fucking taser?
There you go. To
It
see it in more
actually-
detail.
It actually scares me.
It doesn't hurt as bad as you think it would.
Well, then what's the point of it?
It's
supposed to hurt.
I definitely fell to the floor, and it hurt really bad for quite a bit. But yeah.
I love this though. Like I love the
Right?
graphic on it. That's sick. The
dragon, it wasn't too bad. That taser is $9.98 on Amazon. I'm just letting you know.
Ooh. With shipping or without shipping?
With shipping.
With shipping.
It was like 10 something.
$9.98. Like
$9.98.
$9.98 with shipping.
Could he
involved.
make it? Could he make it with little
like
boy
a
money?
So
Yeah,
basically, it
it's
tickles.
it's a $6. No, this fucking hurt. You want to test it?
No.
I don't think we should do that
You
on the
get a heart attack?
podcast. If we do it afterwards, that's up to you.
We can get a reaction.
No.
15 likes in 2 days. We'll feature me getting tased.
Me and my 14 alts. Let's go. Let's go. So.
Are we
Do you
going
want
back to
do you want backstory for it, or do you want Valerie?
You kind of interrupted with that. So let's go with this.
Sorry. I'm not a very large individual. I've
Yeah.
never really been a large individual. Sorry.
True.
I think I eat my muscles too quickly. My body eats my muscles, which is not good. Which is why I'm
You lucky bitch. Anyways, keep going.
lucky.
But muscles.
What? But muscles. I don't get muscles. I get
You
this.
do have muscle.
Yes, but that's it.
That's it. That's
I've
good.
been
That's
I've
good.
been continually working out for the past 3 months, and I got that, and that's it.
Damn.
Not even
That's
the other
good,
one,
though.
and that's
Bro,
not
look at
even-
me.
That's not bad. And you guys are whole arm.
Bro, I just have this. It's not even that good.
No, full
It's
clench it. No,
semi-defined.
full clench it. No, full clench it.
That is full clench.
That looks
That's
amazing.
semi-defined right there.
That looks
That's
nice.
semi-defined.
But you know what?
Lift a bit more and you got it.
You know
Fully
what?
defined.
You could probably pick me up and throw me.
I could pick you up. I don't know if I could throw you.
I think you could throw me.
How far could I throw you though?
How far do you trust me?
I trust you as far as my schlong. What?
7 feet? That's not bad. 7 foot. 7 feet of trust? I can do a lot with 7 feet of
Whoa,
trust.
7 feet of trust. Yeah. So what inspired you to get the taser particularly?
So my brother, I punched my brother
Fun.
on the way back from
Younger,
the cruise. I'm the oldest,
Okay.
so only younger siblings.
Okay.
He's stepbrother,
Uh-huh.
so he already doesn't like me.
Fun.
He hasn't liked me for years. We share a room.
Fun.
And he was, so I was sitting here. I was sitting in the middle because
Yeah.
I didn't want my brothers fighting. We had
With
already.
Noah in your lap.
Yes, of course. His feet were up on the front dash. Yep. Because he's lanky as hell. I was in the middle because I didn't want my siblings fighting. I knew that Tobias was going to be. Tobias is the older one.
Yeah.
He was going to be an absolute humongous.
Humongous.
And so I had littler brother, not littlest, but 14-year-old brother on the side of me. 14-year-old was smushed against the door.
Oh.
So we've got like you know how the seat is like put in different chunks?
Mhm.
The middle is pretty small.
It's just an excuse to size his ass.
The middle seat's pretty small, and then there's like decent sized seats on the side. It still makes me upset. So it's got lines for where my butt basically fits. Here's the lines, and here's where I was sitting.
Okay.
And then here's where Nate was sitting, basically in the door. The 14-year-old in the door. I was way off where I should have been sitting. Tobias had his luggage suitcase sideways between his legs. He was Noah. Can you do the man spread for us?
Yeah.
Like, he
we
was
can't see
sitting
that on
a little
YouTube.
little scrunchier. He was more like here, with the luggage between his legs.
Like sideways.
Yes, sideways. The luggage was sideways.
Like horizontal, not vertical.
Not vertical, but the widest possible range.
Wow.
And
The widest possible range?
the widest possible range. Shut the
Crushing, yeah.
And he had plenty of room between him and the door. He like had his arm resting on the door and everything. He had his shoulder in my ribs, and I had sat like that for an hour and a half. Of him, every turn, he would just push me more. He would push me further over into my littler brother, and he had plenty of fucking room. I asked him to remove his shoulder a couple times because he's like, I'm sitting like this with my hands so that I don't crush either of them while we're driving because it's a windy road. Every turn we lean this way, he'd dig further into my side, and I finally just looked at him. I said, "You're an ass," and I punched him in the head. His glasses went out the window. His hat disappeared. He had his phone in his hands, and it went into the back.
Yo.
I punched him so hard.
And was it like a swipe, or did you like whine?
I wound up and I hit him right here.
Fuck, right in the
He was still awake, which was good.
Good.
And then he tries. Obviously, I punched him in the head, so he's gonna try and punch me back.
Yeah.
So I just pull his hair and put him as far away as possible.
Jesus.
And then this is in the McDonald's drive-thru too. We hadn't gotten our food yet. We were still waiting for the car in front of us.
No.
So I decked him. He tries punching me. I just pull his hair away. He hit me like 3 times in the jaw.
Strong jaw.
Oh, yeah, strong jaw. That's the one thing I
Did
got.
you say but Sigma?
Yeah.
What the Sigma?
What the?
Anyways.
But I punched him.
Yeah.
And so pretty much if he acts up again, I don't want to fight him because I'm stronger than he is, and he's been going to the gym with his boss.
Yeah.
He hangs out, he works at Enzo's, so he's
Funny.
hangs around a bunch of like 30-year-old guys who are all single because they're garbage. So he's starting to turn even more garbage. And he's being an ass to my mother and my dad. And so if he tries picking a fight with me again, I'm just gonna tase him. And that'll be that.
So first question, what was the parental reaction to that fight?
My dad and mom are in the front 2 seats.
Yeah.
My mom was asleep.
Oh, fun.
So she wakes up, she's like, what the f is happening?
Yeah.
My dad turns around and says, you're both grounded, phones now. And I just hand him my phone, because my phone is dead.
Loser.
And then Tobias has to go find his phone in the back, because I punched him so hard. And then the window's open, which is why he's got his arm on one side. And so he has to go outside to find his glasses.
Nah, leave him blind. Leave him blind.
That's wild.
That's actually hilarious.
And so we finally get out of there, and I'm not hungry at this point. I'm just kind of pissed. And
yeah, your appetite.
I
You have
kind
the
of want
adrenaline.
to. I
Your
kind of want to
appetite is-
hit him in the other side of his head.
You are
Oh,
eating
I don't
aggression right now.
Yeah, I'm eating the anger.
Yeah.
And so I stay in the middle, and you know what? For the rest of the car ride, plenty of space. I had so much room.
Were you ever thinking that he was gonna fucking elbow?
Oh
to
no,
you?
no, absolutely not.
Was he done?
So okay, before I punched him,
Yeah.
I was pissed that he was saying he didn't have enough room. Every time it was brought up, he didn't have enough room.
Bro, if you're leg to leg, that's like.
We're leg to leg in a car. My
That's
legs,
less.
press your legs. Me and Nate, not like knees together.
Yeah.
Me and my little 14-year-old are sitting like that.
Yeah.
And 14-year-old is bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like
He's a bulky boy.
he's a bulky boy. He is.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both sitting knees together, leg like this, trying to give each other as much room as possible. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Oh, so I choked him against the seat with my shoulder first, and then he started talking shit again. So I then punched him.
Reminder question: where were you guys going again?
We were coming home.
Coming home.
We had already been on a 5-hour bus ride from Canada, so we had to cross the border.
Okay, yeah,
We had to
okay.
go through customs, which wasn't bad. They were actually
Maybe it's
nice.
Canada. They're nice.
Yeah.
The
Well,
French
it was
are kind of rude.
I mean, if you
the
see,
French
have you
were
talked
so
about?
rude.
The French are. I've been to actual French TSA.
Yeah,
That lady
no.
was not having it, dude.
No, she was. Ooh.
The lady
But
was not.
it was an American lady, an American gentleman, and he was fucking with my mom because we hadn't signed we hadn't fully signed our passports yet.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, but what's missing? And she's like pulling her hair out, trying to figure out what is missing on this passport.
So
and he's
she's
like,
quizzing him.
No, he's quizzing
He's
her.
quizzing her.
And she's stressed the fuck out.
Dude.
Right.
That's my bit. No one else does that shit. That's my bit.
That's my thing. Back off. So then he's like, you need to sign it once you get where you're going. And she's like at tears at this point.
No.
So I'm already upset about that. Then car thing happens.
Yeah.
So we had just gotten back to the SeaTac airport, and we had he was being an ass the whole time. And beforehand I was like, Mom, Dad, if he keeps being like this, I'm going to punch him because that's the only thing he's getting right now. It's the only
Well, like you
language.
said that out loud.
I said it to, he was la-di-da down the way calling fucking who knows
Elbozos on the
who
line.
knows who? Is that the phrase?
Who knows?
I know it's who knows what. But
Who
what-
kno- yeah, it's that.
Who knows? Like, probably calling his boss to see if he wants to go to the gym. Like,
Fuck.
right?
Yeah.
And this is a 32-year-old man he's calling. But, sorry, I've been talking for ways, but I needed to explain.
That is
I
okay.
needed to.
Okay, but that very last question about that.
Yes.
Do your parents know about the taser?
My mother does.
Your
My
mother?
dad doesn't.
Why not? Curiously.
Because I don't think he'll care. He'll be like, oh, cool. Don't use it on anybody.
Fuck
And
it
then
up.
I'll get in trouble.
Fun.
So I just haven't told him.
Interesting.
I also got it. I got me one and I got girlfriend one.
That's great.
Because she's adorable and doesn't stick up for herself. So she gets pushed around and she gets stared at a lot. And she's gotten followed into a bathroom by a dude.
Oh.
Right? So
Yeah.
has me a little
Tase
worried.
his dick off. No,
Tase his dick off!
Rip his fucking
Rip his nuts off!
I love that clip. It's hilarious.
So I got her one for her birthday and I got me one because it was a deal. It was like
That's great.
60% off if I bought two.
That's actually a very wholesome boyfriend thing to do.
So yeah.
It's very good.
But yeah, that's why Taser exists. How is Valorant?
Okay, like, yeah, so like, I was tasing people.
I was tasing this dude and he like asked me about Valorant and I was like, I actually enjoy it. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, okay, but genuinely, again, like I've said many times in the past,
The recoil.
I fucking hate the recoil system in
it's a whole
Valorant.
thing you have to learn.
But the thing is, though, it's not even realistic because you know how guns work. When you shoot them at a high rate of fire, your gun goes up.
Yeah, up and sometimes to
In
whatever.
Valorant, you're told, hey, you do you want to point at the middle at full auto? You have to pull the gun down. That's not how that works.
Yes,
That's
it
not
is.
how guns work. No, it is not. At fully automatic, your gun's gonna go up.
Yeah, so then you have to pull it down.
Yeah, but you hold it in the mid. Yeah, but you're not holding it lower than the target to then shoot at the same spot you were firing before.
So I think what his gripe is that the bullets bounce, like the bullets rise before the gun rises,
Yes, that's what I don't like.
instead of the whole thing rising.
Because like in every other shooter, your gun will literally go up.
Will rise,
And
and
if
then
you-
the bullets will come out of that,
Yeah.
instead of the bullets rising
Okay.
and then the gun rises.
Or if you have recoil control, you're holding it here, but it's like slightly jacking up.
Yeah.
You don't hold the gun lower to then shoot in the
to
middle
then
still.
hitting.
I
the
don't like
target.
that in Valorant. That's very dumb.
Which sounds like a graphics thing.
I don't like it.
That sounds more like a
personally.
graphics thing.
Me and Noah, or
Which
me,
I
not me
imagine
and Noah.
you could probably tweak that with like
Maybe.
DPI or with
Like me and Tristan were having like we're just shitting on the game the whole fucking time because we go out there the first time. My screen's jacked up, so I don't see what buttons I need to press to
Yeah.
do my abilities.
Yeah. So, you don't have the HUD up?
No, it's up, but like it blocks off what I'm supposed to press. It's just the ability.
Hey, you just see the
And
abilities.
so
and
I
not the
go in there
buttons.
fucking playing Brimstone, right? And then I go out there and I randomly hit one of the buttons because I forgot, right?
'Cause you don't know
I
which is
forgot.
which.
I forgot
Yeah.
what ones it is.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Okay.
fucking Brim does his like arm thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I need to be shooting right now. And
There's a
then-
guy in front of me trying to kill me.
Dude, oh my gosh. And then I have a dude fucking just like he like crouch spams me and shoots at the same
Oh
time. He's
my-
doing this shit.
That's
and I'm like,
annoying.
what
How
is this
much-
game?
Let me hit
I'm like,
your
what is this
brain.
fucking game, right?
Sounds like a skill issue.
You know what? I don't want to hear you with your like 600 hours.
Dude, and then me and Tristan keep on having so much fucking fun. We're literally like, guys, look, it's fucking Noah Simulator. 126 to the fucking chest. What the fuck is this guy doing? He ran us around the corner, and like my teammates aren't there, and I got 126 to the fucking chest. What the fuck is this game right now? What the fuck? I'm top tagging, and you guys are ass. Right? And we
So
just start.
just trashing on everybody.
And we just start fucking laughing.
Oh my lord.
And
That
so
sounds like
mu-
so much fun.
I know, we're like, yo, it's Noah Simulator time. And then we start fucking spamming the knife, like fucking just doing this
Doing
bullshit.
flip- oh my gosh.
And I'm like, what are we doing in
It's
this
satisfying.
game?
It's
It
satisfying.
is nice. I will agree with
It's
that.
literally like, right?
Canceling the animations.
For us, it's just the combat knife, so it's just right?
Right.
Oh, this where you scroll through. Oof. tasty.
No, it's just like you press the swap button, right? Instead of like Noah's cool little flip, it's just the basic combat knife. It's just
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Yes. And so, my official opinion, it's a game that me and Tristan like to shit talk in. We go
Shit
there.
talk together.
We go there because we're gonna get shit on, and it's fucking funny. It is hilarious.
Enjoyable.
Yes.
What the fuck did my voice just do?
and then we get to say Noah Simulator. You know.
When you actually do good.
It's like we say Noah Simulator, and then we start saying shit that he would say, like 126 of the fucking leg. Are you
Are
serious?
you kidding me?
I'm bottom fragging, and I'm doing better than all of you. What's going on right now? Why does he rain around the corner like that? That made the game so much better.
See, that's why I do it.
So much better.
Because it's fun. It's funny. It's funny for other people, and it's fun to do.
And I would just go right up in Tristan's face, and I'd be like, guys, look, I'm Noah. And then I keep like flipping my knife. Isn't
Ow!
You just gave him brain damage.
Fuck, are you okay?
You gave
Oh, he's dead.
you gave him brain damage.
Oh,
Wait, what was the whoa?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
What was
Don't
that?
worry.
Bro, are you preparing?
I didn't want to drop it on your head, so I punched it into your head.
Are
My
you
bad.
are you preparing the ultimate hawk tour right now?
Hawk Tuh.
Hey,
No.
my Amazon order's coming. Let's go.
Which is what?
Birthday presents.
Ooh.
Guys,
Girlfriend's
stare at the camera.
birthday
Stare at the
is-
camera.
Perfect. That's a nice
That's
harmony
very
too.
harmonious. I was dying again.
My voice is gone from.
Oh boy,
Damn.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy,
He's not a Starbucks cake pop! Cake pop! Cake pop!
King Julian, pulled out the knife.
This is gonna be totally unintelligible. I'm so sorry. No one's gonna understand any of
That's
this, and I
okay.
apologize.
My 5 viewers are gonna enjoy this.
You feel like a cat purring. That's
That's like a hot rod turning on. That just sounds like the devil. That sounds like the rotor's just spinning. It's just the engine hitting pure metal.
just no oil, no grease.
Dude,
That's how I like my engines seized.
Seasoned.
seasoned with salt. What?
I like my engine seasoned.
I need one of you.
Yeah.
I need one of you.
I need you.
Which you will today. Which you will today.
I might. Okay, with that, I've found. Be careful. I've found out that I have spots on my leg that make my whole leg cramp. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
There's a spot on, like, just above my ass and my lower back. Like, it's like right here. That if that gets rubbed like at hey. if that gets rubbed in this
You actually cramping?
yes. My ass is cramping right now.
I touched him once. I went boop, and he was.
Jamison,
Ow! I need to
Jamison,
hold on.
just say it.
I need to stand slightly. Hold on.
There's more people than your girl. Just admit it, Jamison.
No, and there's
Who's the side boy?
It's right here.
Who's the side boy,
That
Jamison?
if you like do that, please don't. It actually really hurts.
Off
Here,
camera,
wait,
he's
hold on.
getting
We'll just
nude.
wait. Hold on. Wait.
He can do it too good. He's too good at that though.
That one.
He has like the fucking like the
Though just low enough.
yes. He has that
Okay,
octave
train me.
that goes.
Train me.
Oh. Okay.
Your crotch is sweaty.
Whoa.
What?
Are you sure that's sweat, Jamison?
I'm just not wearing boxers. Dude. Swim trunks on.
Are you sure that's sweat, Jamison?
Careful, I might get hard.
Oh, it might get
And now that I mention that, I
Hey.
actually, whenever I get like circulation cut off, it actually does.
Whoa.
I got you.
If you
Oh, I
feel
know
something
what
in
you
your
mean.
back later, Jamison.
It's the taser, right? for YouTube
Stop
guidelines
moving!
reasons.
Stop moving around!
It's
Stop moving around!
for YouTube guidelines
I'm
reasons.
getting a little
It's
No!
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is a lot like less sweaty.
Right? Then the couch, like,
Yeah, that's your fault, not mine.
here, I'm gonna press my sweaty back into your leather.
Are you shitting on my couch right now? My couches?
Couches?
I'm on a couch and I feel fine.
I'm shitting betwixt.
You're shitting between the texts? Are you shitting on my couches right now?
Shitting betwixt them.
Oh my
And
god.
then no, it's
Well, take the time to shit on my couches. I get a water real quick.
Yo, grab me one, please and thank you.
A lukewarm
hey!
water?
Ah.
Do you want a lukewarm water? Or sorry, a bottom room type water?
That works.
Okay. Well, boys, I want a conversation where Noah's involved. So,
Yes.
I wanted to do
Haircuts. Recent haircuts.
Recent haircuts. Whose is better? James.
I got a mushroom.
I got a
bro.
haircut Friday, so.
I know, but like, no, yours is the best, obviously, but like,
Mine's
who's
the
number-
best, of course.
Who's
'cause I'm a
number 2 in the
narcissist.
ranking right now? I just got a haircut today.
Hey, Pookie Bear, can you grab my water bottle? Thank you.
The magically full one that definitely wasn't empty 3 seconds ago.
It's magically delicious.
Huh? That I definitely didn't fail just now.
Whoa, whoa, what are you feeling?
Feeling or feeling? Because I am feeling like feeling something. You set me up for that perfectly. Thank you so much.
He's a doctor, YouTube. He's a doctor.
Yeah, I'm a doctor. I feel cavities. I'm a dentist.
Well,
You're a dentist.
what?
you know,
He knows.
looks like you need some fillings.
I don't
there.
need whitening. I don't need
He
whitening.
needs a whitening, guys. He's
Yeah, no,
overdue.
you need some whitening treatment.
You just need to check.
Just because I'm brown? Because I'm brown?
Okay.
Shut up, Mr. White, Mr. Blanco.
One of the
Is he not
kids,
Blanco
I was gonna say one of my kids. They're not my kid. One of the kids at my work
Yeah.
pulls it all the time.
What?
He's half black, half white. His dad's white, his mom's white, and he pulls it all the time.
What does he
pulls
do?
the race card all the time. I'll be like, dude, I need everybody outside. That includes you. And it's like, it's because I'm black, isn't it? And I'm like, no, you're 7. Go outside. You.
Touch some grass.
Oh man, that gets me going. Actually, like kids like that are like elementary schoolers know so much like sexual stuff, and I'm like, dude.
But they don't know what it means.
No, but I'm like,
Either
dude.
that, or they just want to use
Can I
it.
clean up your lines? Do you have hair
Whoa.
clippers here? Can I like clean your lines up?
I need to get it faded.
Faded? I can
Yeah.
like straight.
'Cause, Like I got a mushroom head going on. like look, you can like see
Oh,
it.
the little
whoosh.
bits out the sides.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get a bag if we really wanted to.
All right. Ad break time.
This is for Manscaped.
Yeah, for Manscaped.
I don't want your ball shavers on my head.
I can go get my Manscaped right now.
I don't want your ball shavers on my head.
It hasn't been used in a little bit.
What do you mean?
What are you gonna say?
So Avian,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta ask, what are the Buddhist statues? I see you got 2.
Yeah. What
Is
is
your
Buddhist
is your
statue?
mom Buddhist?
No, but my mother loves like the art style that they come in typically.
Okay.
That, and she loves just like the peace that they're supposed to symbol and tranquility.
And then being in balance with yourself.
Sure. Jamison, sit down. But then go to the bathroom.
I
man.
don't know where it is. I've never been.
Oh, it's
Outside.
Sorry.
I forget this is my house. I've never had people over. It's just right there to the left. Yeah, go into the closet. Yes. Please, Jamison. Close the door.
Come out of the closet, Jameson.
Whoa, there's something to come out, Jamison. Be quick, Jamison.
Don't make any handshake deals, idiot.
So this is like, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. He's talking about disrespectful. Yes. He knows exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. He's gonna get every question wrong. Yes. And you're gonna get every question right. Exactly. And if he does get one right, I'm gonna say he's being racist. I'm just gonna give him one. Okay.
I hope they got picked up.
I mean, it's possible. It's literally right there. It's literally right there.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is this man? 10 out of 10 for sure, right?
Depends on the day, you know.
Right now? 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
So, what kind of candy we got around here?
What kind of candy?
Yeah.
Not much, actually. Yeah, we don't. Oh, we're not a big chocolate household. Yeah, so we're gonna make that deal.
Loki went in there, had 3 whole training arcs.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I had 3 whole shits. I was gonna be like,
Yeah, your wall is not the same shade of white anymore. That's my bad.
What the si-
What the gunhouse?
Yeah, you're wet.
Oh, Jamison, not again.
Again.
Not again, Jack.
Did you say piss hands?
No. I washed my hands in the sink. I
Okay.
didn't want to use any of the towels.
Oh my gosh.
That's a mood.
All right. Well, Jamison, sit down.
That's adorable.
Yes.
Well,
that
that's
is
my
good.
baby. Check out the baby cousin, guys.
Don't show them your notifications though.
I mean, they don't need it. I don't know what he's texting me about. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we can't blur it.
I'll read it.
So.
The 14th, we go
So,
clip.
I-
All right.
So,
I
like secret deal.
you're gonna get shins in your ribs. Adult money. I have that now.
Yeah.
And I still haven't fully realized that yet. I don't know if you have either.
I feel like
have you
that's-
fully realized that yet? Like you can,
Like you
Dude.
haven't realized it good, or you haven't realized it bad.
either way, I can just pay for a subscription now.
Yeah.
Like, and I just have to make sure that I have the money by the end of the month.
I do that with Crunchy. I watch Crunchyroll all the time.
I don't like Crunchyroll.
I love Crunchyroll. It's great.
It's too crunchy for me.
See,
Nice.
I have adult money, but it's like not adult money.
Like, what
Right.
do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, I mean, right now I'm not getting paid because I'm not working.
Yeah.
But like my biggest paychecks were like maybe 300 tops.
Mhm.
So it
Right.
wasn't like
So it's like I could buy like a good Lego set, but then it's like I'm still using like a third to like
a
2
third of
thirds
your paycheck.
of my
yeah.
paycheck, and then it's like I only got like a certain amount in my savings, and that doesn't feel like a lot.
How? Let's compare sizes right now.
Yeah,
How much
let's
you got in your
compare.
savings?
Pull it out right now.
I got $2,000 in my savings right now.
That is not bad at
That's
And
all.
it
actually
doesn't
not
feel
terrible.
like anything.
That is not bad at all.
He
That's
does need-
actually pretty good. That's
He
better
does
than
need
I
a
have
couple
right now.
more for school, though. A couple more
A
thousands.
couple
would
more
help.
thousands, yes.
Maybe a couple hundred more
A couple hundred more.
A couple
thousands.
hundred.
for med school.
For doctorates?
Well, because you said it was like a less than
A
Wazoo.
ye- for a year, it's 24.
Oh, so it's more than one. Because Wazoo's like 20.
Wazoo is
Really?
26, I believe.
Go do the research. Do the research. Let somebody do the research. Average. Well, and it's going up this year like a little bit too.
It's yeah.
So like average Wazoo tuition. I'm
I s-
paying way less than that. I'll tell you that much though. I'm paying nowhere near 20.
In state is 12.
Okay,
out
wait,
of
I
state
might
is
be
28.
wrong. The whole year, the whole school year.
Well, because 12 is accurate if you're doing
If in
semester.
Yeah.
12 a semester, not
And
12 a year.
And 28 is 12 is in state, 28 is out of state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like once you get out of that introductory state where you have to stay in the dorms,
Yeah.
you can literally cut that in half.
It drops a lot.
Like you can cut that in half.
In state for Eastern is 8,000.
And out of state is 26.
And this is semester, I would assume then.
Probably.
Quarterly.
Oh right, because Eastern's on a quarter basis.
Yeah.
Washington State is on a semester basis.
But I feel like yours.
That's not awful.
It's not.
But that's not great either.
Well, I mean, I went to Wazoo because that's one of the greatest comm programs in the state. So,
Fair.
and that's what I want to do.
Fair.
Yeah, if you waited, you might see me there. But alas.
No, I get done this year. I should be a senior this year.
Yay!
Yes.
Should be.
So what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do job wise?
Yeah. Where are you trying to go into?
I
Communications, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, big impossible dream would be to maybe be on be on the TV and you know like be the guy who like reads off the teleprompter and like gives information to the people. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be like big
Like a
dream.
news anchor?
No, because a news anchor is someone who's like out there reporting and doing that. I would want to be the person like in the office
In the studio.
who reads off the teleprompter. Yeah,
Mm.
I guess.
So-
I guess you could say an anchor. I guess.
I don't
not
know
a
the technical
reporter.
title.
Have you seen those two news people who like give each other jokes? One's black, one's white.
Yeah,
Those guys,
I
yeah.
love that.
They write
Yeah.
each other's jokes.
Or
Yeah.
something like that would be fun. I could even see myself being like an HR person, honestly. I'm one of those people that like I deal with I would like to say I deal with bullshit pretty well. So I'd be pretty good
Okay,
at
but
it.
HR
It depends.
every HR that I've dealt with
It depends.
is the bullshit.
I know, but I
And they don't
wouldn't
deal with the
Is
bullshit. They are the bullshit.
I wouldn't be. I'd be different.
I know. But like, city HR, have you had to deal with them yet?
No, but I'm right next to him.
Yeah. I wanted to do direct deposit.
Yeah.
I gave them the paperwork a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I'm still picking up my checks from the LRC. Still. Yep.
Did you do it right?
I did it right.
Are
I
you
got
sure?
all the paperwork. I filled it all out.
Take
The
it.
lady triple checked me.
Jamison, you have bad luck, dude. Like your card gets frozen. They don't write it down.
My car gets exploded.
Yeah, they don't give you your money directly.
That's
It's like what I think you just have bad luck with the city because mine was like instant. I got that first check that they always give you, and then
The
mine's
first
good.
paper and then the rest are all deposited.
Yep.
They get deposited on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah. Help!
City of Moses Lake, Jamison White, he needs the help.
Hold on. Don't talk to yourself.
No, it's all good. But a semi-intellectual. As I have some semi-intellectual questions, I do want to ask you guys
Go right
for
ahead.
fun. My first one.
Go ahead.
We'll be back after the break. Yeah, so he's dead for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah.
No. But again, the whole podcast could be just you two sitting on top of each other.
You want me to sit on top of you?
I don't think that'd be good.
Okay.
Your lap has enough room for the both. You got 2 knees. We could both sit on them.
Are we trying to do this? We can.
Sorry, that's a little.
That's my bad. Continue, sir. What are your intellectual questions?
Right, because I just want to do this for fun. So I know we've been doing the goof,
Of course.
but
The banter.
in a semi-goof realm, how would you guys define a good actor? What makes someone a good actor for you? Because I feel like it ranges from they did their best for 5 years and then they were done, or some dude who was in there for 20 years and he was great. So it's like, what makes
Yeah.
a great
They-
actor for you guys?
They portray their characters faithfully. Like, they are the character. Like with RDJ, Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr., he was Iron Man.
He
He
was.
made that character.
And now he'll be Doctor Doom,
I'm...
which is in the
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Where's your-
Doctor
sorry.
Doom now.
Where's your phone? You should grab it.
Which I don't think is a questionable pick, but
No.
I do support.
Incredible pick.
I do support the decision, or I do support the idea that they could have looked into other people.
Yeah.
But I don't.
But
I'm not against RDJ.
Robert
though.
Downey Jr.
He'd be
like-
an interesting pick.
was one of the only reasons that I feel that Marvel got off the ground the way it did.
Oh, it was him. It was literally
It
just
was-
him and like the director.
Iron Man just basically made Marvel as we know it today.
It got him off the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck?
What are you looking?
Yeah, what are you looking up again?
Why did it go?
What?
Why did it?
It immediately opened to the gymnastics Olympics.
I know, and I think we're in like third for medals right now. Or
No,
second.
we're doing great. We took first.
Took first again.
When the team won, I forget which event it is, but
And we dropped back down to second for a little bit behind China.
yeah.
And then we
Sweet
hopped back up.
China's been having issues with giving their athletes drugs. So
China.
doping. But yeah, dude.
China. They're
Have
cheating.
you really not seen the video?
Isn't Doctor Doom like part of Marvel? So they bring him as a different character.
He's
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He's typically their big antagonist.
Or one of theirs.
Yeah, he's one of their big antagonists. Which they're bringing out the Fantastic Four, Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
I was missed. Really?
Yeah, Pedro Pascal's gonna be
Tasty,
Mr.
dude.
Fantastic. That's an interesting pick.
Have you watched Deadpool yet, Jameson?
I not the new one. No, I haven't.
You need to watch
I haven't
it.
had time to.
You need to watch it. Also,
What to?
secret unveiled. If they ever watch this episode, we accidentally watched it before them.
Yeah. So
Huh?
I'll tell this story because
no one gets
it
to
falls on
explain.
me. So we
Yeah.
were setting up the day to watch it with like Ethan, Logan, and all that.
Nah.
Right, Nico and Ty.
Nah.
And they were just talking back and forth. Oh, Friday. Oh, let's do Saturday. Oh, Friday. Let's do Saturday. So Logan sends this huge long paragraph, and I see Friday and Saturday, and I saw Friday last, and I saw 12 p.m. and I got J Row seats.
And there were J Rose taken.
So I opened
So
up.
when you got there to.
Wait, no. So I opened up online to pre-order the tickets. Avian was like, "Yo, bro, can someone grab my ticket for me? I'll pay you back."
Yeah, of course.
He's like,
Which
my
I did.
He's like, what you did? He's like, my card wasn't working on the thing. So
that happens.
no
That's
problem,
happened to me.
right?
It's very
So I
nice.
open up Friday, 12 o'clock. There's 2 seats taken, right in the J row. Perfect.
Yep.
Ethan Logan. Perfect.
Yep.
Right? I'm like, sweet. I got a movie tomorrow. I roll up. I'm like, literally, I like cleared my whole day out so I could hang out.
So you could do it and then hang out after,
And
hang out
I'm-
before.
And I'm like, I get my popcorn, I get my drink, I get like tickets, and I'm like, dude, where is all the boys? Like, where are they?
where are the guys?
Like, and I'm like, of course they're always late. But I was like, why is Avian late? So I call Avian up. This is like literally 2 minutes before the movie or the ads start rolling.
And for context, I literally just turned on the car. The second I turn on the car, Noah calls me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, yo. He's like, yo. I'm like, where you at? He's like, what do you mean where I'm at? I'm like, where you at? He goes like, probably like 30 minutes from home.
Mhm.
And I'm like, the movie? And he's like, what movie? And I'm like, you know, Deadpool? He goes, isn't that tomorrow? And I was like, wait, really? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, shoot. And he's like,
bought your tickets, so
Yeah.
they're both for that. They're both for Friday.
yeah. And he's like, so where are you? I'm like, I'm at the movies. He's like, oh. And I was like, how far are you from the movies? He's like, maybe. He's like 15. He's like 5 to 10 minutes out, like tops.
Yeah.
And I go, you trying to watch the movie still? Right? Otherwise, it's just a waste of money.
Otherwise, you have
Right?
a ticket.
Like, I bought the drink, I bought the popcorn, and the 2 tickets. Right? That's like 35, 40 bucks. And he's like, I got you. He rolls up right as the Marvel, like,
As the
starting
Marvel
scene
logo.
rolled. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, perfect. And I was like, don't worry, I got your ticket. It was my bad.
Here's some popcorn. I got drinks. Let's go.
Did you ever tell the boys?
No.
No.
Don't.
Boys don't know
Don't.
at all that we watched
Did you go
it.
the next day too?
We went
Yeah,
the
we
very
went the
next
next
day,
day.
same time.
Jack shit.
Didn't tell them at all.
They don't know.
Yeah, they have no clue.
You know what though? It was so good. I had no complaints watching it twice.
Oh, it was
Right.
It was
It
so
was,
good.
it was honestly better the second time around
It's
too.
so good. Yeah.
I feel like because how am I forgetting
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds?
Reynolds? Yes. Why would I forget Ryan Reynolds' name?
I don't know.
Because I feel like because Ryan Reynolds has a hand in it,
Mm.
it's gonna be tasty.
Oh,
Especially
it's-
now.
It's
Especially
it's
now.
delectable. It's so great.
Well, it was really cool. Is all the really funny jokes they put the person who came up with them in the credits.
Good.
Oh
Good.
yeah, which was amazing. I did not expect that at all.
Yeah.
And the end credits are so well deserved. You need. You just have to see the movie.
I plan to go watch it.
The post end credits.
The post credits.
Oh my gosh.
Is funny.
So
It's
good.
funny as
All
fuck.
the post
So
credit scenes,
good.
all the Deadpool post credit scenes are always just delicious.
The first one where he's like, "Hey, why are you still here?
Yeah.
Go home.
You waiting for something?
The movie's over."
Yeah.
And it's like a nod to like a '90s movie, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I think is the name of the
Yeah.
movie. It's funny. It's a very funny movie. But yeah, so we talked about that. That was insane. But we never really got what your true definition
Of a
of an
good actor.
is.
Yes.
Mine is they are their character.
It's like when they are that character, you could see them as that character.
Because I've seen RDJ as Iron Man, and that version of him is Iron Man.
Yeah.
I've also seen. Did you know that he did like a Sherlock's Holmes?
Yes,
Several
I have
movies?
seen those.
Him in those movies, he is Sherlock's Holmes. He is
Sherlock Holmes.
I can't even. Ugh.
Sherlock
Thank you. He is that character.
Mm.
Same thing with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, but then in like Free Guy, he is Guy as well. Same thing with Chris Evans.
It's almost like you can't see anyone else in that role. When
That
they
is
play
the
it.
That is the person to have in that.
How is it for you, Noah? Like, how would you define a good actor or a great
Like
actor?
definitely somebody who can like play their role. But I also think they shouldn't be like reading off a script for the role. Like they should be able to be that character like whenever. It's like improv.
Oh,
Like I think if you can improv your character, like something that would happen,
You have a full
Kinda-
grasp of that.
kind of like the Why is Gamora,
Yeah,
right? From
with
Drax.
Dave Bautista. Yeah,
Yeah, like that.
what?
That was perfect improv. That fits so well with his character.
That-
That shows me he's a good actor.
So would you say you're good at like knowing when someone's like reading off a script?
when they're
Not,
like,
not really, but like when you know they can do something like their character would do because they're just so involved with their character, and then also someone who actually like researches their character. Because there's like people in Star Wars that are acting that know nothing about Star Wars.
But then there was it Kylo Ren's actor,
Adam Driver
he was already a Star Wars nerd, but he
and a
then
Marine.
and I didn't know that. but he was a Star Wars nerd, and he brought some of his knowledge and corrected people on set
Yeah.
about stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, there's I don't know if y'all saw it, but the guy from Acolyte, one of the actors,
mhm.
like the main side characters, he literally was like talking about how Anakin blew up the Death Star.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's the Asian guy from Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not it wasn't the Asian guy.
I know. I thought it was the. Oh, it's
No,
not
no,
the
it was the
Asian
brown kid, brown guy.
Brown kid.
The brown guy. Oh, are you talking? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But he was Anakin blew up the Death, so he didn't know what he was working
No.
on. He
And
barely
it
knew
sounded
what he
like a
was doing.
buffoon.
Oh,
I would have been a better brown representation.
brown representation. Is nuts. So it's like, I guess, do you guys does like a actor's career length matter to you at all? Like if
No.
one dude did it like for 5 years and then just left versus someone who's been in it for like 20 years. Like, does that make a
It's
big
all
difference
based
for
off
you?
the character.
It's all based off the
and
character.
the actor as well.
Like the Acolyte main bad guy.
Mm.
Like
He's an interesting
I don't
bad
think
guy.
I don't think I've seen any movies with him in it except for the Acolyte, like the TV show.
Any big
And to
bigger
me,
ones.
he's a good actor.
I think he's a solid actor too.
Yeah, like he played his parts very well.
Ooh,
So
compared to everybody.
it's less. I imagine time has a role in it. RDJ has been doing it for forever.
yeah,
He's been acting for so long.
And for that first half, he was kind of on drugs. I don't know if you knew that.
And,
Yeah,
and he was black for one of them.
Yeah, he was.
Oh
that,
my-
Tropic Thunder is so
Dude!
great. That could not be done in
Oh
2024.
no, it could not.
But it's fucking funny.
that wouldn't get greenlit. People would be fired from the company if
Be
they tried
like,
to
be
do that.
like, you can suck my unit. I love that.
It was so good though.
I haven't watched it, boys.
It's funny.
Really?
This guy
It
hasn't
is
watched
funny.
Battleship either.
I don't watch nothing.
Which
Have you not
one?
watched
Which
Battleship?
one?
No, like the Battleship.
No, I have not.
You haven't watched Battleship?
I haven't watched either.
How have you guys not watched
I don't
Battleship?
know. I just haven't.
Oh.
I watch Star Wars, Marvel, and whatever my girlfriend makes me watch.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, we watched Princess Bride.
Oh.
Princess Bride is so good.
I've never watched
My
it.
name is Inigo.
Inigo.
In
I'm just gonna let you go.
Yeah.
Inigo Montegayro. I don't know what it is.
I think he's gay.
Montegayro.
Montegayro.
Montegayro. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh. Montoya.
Montoya.
Montoya. Yeah, but what's the first part
Inigo
though?
Montoya.
Inigo Montoya.
He killed my
Is
father.
it Inigo?
I don't think it is.
I
I want to say it's like Ernesto.
No, it starts with an I. I
It's-
literally
it's
watched
an
it
I.
yesterday.
I watched it with the subtitles. I watched it with the subtitles. My favorite is Vicini,
Vicini.
the short bald guy. I love his
The
acting.
one that
too.
got killed.
The one who the one who like
Drinks the
drinks the poisoned wine,
Yeah.
and both cups are poisoned.
Mm.
He is a good actor as well.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Inigo. I don't think
You
it's
killed
Inigo
my
though. I think
father.
that's wrong. I think it's wrong.
We'll look it up. That's not.
It's not Inigo. It's not. It's like
You're my Inigo.
When?
My name is Inigo. Yeah.
Inigo Montoya.
Yeah. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
When they're battling on the rocks as he's trying to make his way up.
Oh,
Yep.
I've never watched that.
That's why. That would make sense.
I've never watched that.
It's good.
I've
The-
heard that
the
quote
swamp,
though all the time.
The swamp with the. What is it?
My name is Inigo Montoya.
What are the big rats called?
The big
Oh,
rats.
shoot.
The rodents of unusual size.
Yeah, the rodents of unusual size.
The ROS, the rodents of unusual size.
Oh, I
Dude, that scene with where they like waterboard him, that gave me nightmares for so long. Same thing with the rat tearing open his shoulder.
Oh.
Dude, I watched it when I was like 4.
Yeah, I watched it when I was 18.
Cringe, L, late to the
Cringe,
party,
L,
late to the party.
bozo, get out the
The
car.
bald.
Yeah,
bald
did you
scene.
watch it with your girlfriend though? No, I didn't think so. Exactly.
No, that is interesting. I
I
feel like
I watched it with my girlfriend. Not when I was 4.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you
No, I
like
didn't.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't watch a lot of the movies that the boys do. Like we definitely do,
Oh!
right? But I know quotes from.
Noah, it's time. It's time. Just
Imagine you just rip it out of the socket.
there's a special from Splatoon that's literally just a beam, and it's just. I'm sorry, that entire wall is.
He's about to bust.
He's about to bust.
They bust like us. They bust like us. They bust like
They
us.
bust like us.
Dude, I don't know. So it's like I know
You
quotes. I know quotes like from Full Metal Jacket where he's like creepily sitting on the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
And he's like 7, 6, 2, Full Metal Jacket. And I'm just like, I know shit like that. I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
The Princess Bride. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You don't. And did you know about that before? Like before we had brought it up?
Yes, because I've heard of the quote a lot
Okay,
before,
okay.
and my dad's watched the movie. My dad, you know, like my dad's kind of that action hero era,
And
in the
was
80s
it probably-
and 70s.
It came out when it came out 2000 or 2001. When
2001.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
2001?
I think so.
I thought that was like 1980.
No,
What?
no.
It looks
How
like it's from the 80s.
If it was, it does look like it's from
It
the
has
80s.
it has Andre the Giant in it.
Yeah,
I thought that was the 80s.
no. He only died. Not, I shouldn't say recently, but
He
he
died
only,
like
he
10
only,
years ago,
He
didn't he?
died.
Like 5 years ago? 10 years ago?
like 6 or 7.
So yeah, like around 5 years ago.
I remember reading that he had passed away, and my mom was very sad.
I did not know that.
But yeah,
If you guys had to
I
say
think it's 2001. It might be
favorite
1999.
movie as of right now or of all time,
of all time.
Can we do top 3?
top 3?
Sure.
Yeah,
top 3 of all time though.
Oh yeah. All time.
Yeah.
for you.
Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith is in there. I don't know it's not exact order.
So unranked.
Unranked.
As of right now.
Right. Revenge of the Sith,
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
the first Deadpool movie.
Mhm.
That one's fun.
Okay, like that's one of my favorites.
Yep.
And the Blue People Avatar.
Mm.
The first
James
one.
James Cameron's
The
Avatar.
blue people. I mean, both of
Avatar.
them have blue people.
The first one.
The first one. Okay. So not the Way of Water.
Nope, not the Way of Water.
Way of Water was so long.
It was good though.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
The only complaint I had was I wish the final boss was cooler.
Well, in my opinion, they
Yeah.
followed a lot of the exact same plot line as the
Yeah.
original movie.
But it was like different because they had a family.
Yeah,
aspect
and to
it.
me, I didn't. I was like, give me a different plot.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Something
What's your?
that's not rerunning the same. It felt
Did you say all 3 for you? It was the
Blue-
Avatar.
James Cameron's Avatar, Deadpool, first Deadpool, and Revenge of the Sith.
Yep,
Okay,
Star Wars
that's
was-
good. Jameson, top 3.
Top 3 of all time,
Yes.
ranked or unranked? Because I have
Whichever
a
one,
ranked.
whichever one makes it easier. I could do ranked. Like I'm gonna do ranked personally because I can rank.
What do you
What's up, brother?
What's it, brothers?
Tuesday, Taco
Tu-
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
Sorry for cussing.
Did I have sexual relationships with that man?
No.
Yes, I did. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, I do.
Jameson, top 3.
Ranked third, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know if either of you will know what that is.
Sounds like a horror, and this sounds like no, thank you.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie. It's
Ironically,
not.
it's not.
Have you seen Little Shop of Horrors, or would you know
I've heard
that?
of it.
It's that era of things.
I've heard
I
of it.
liked Little Shop of Horrors. It's not on the list.
Mhm.
I have a top 2. I don't really have a top 3.
Okay.
Rocky Horror Picture is second, and Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Ooh, that's an interesting pick.
A lot of people don't like it, and
I like
do,
it.
I do dislike that they just kind of burnt Quicksilver's character,
Yeah, that was a rip.
right?
But it was kind of a heroic.
It was a
death for
heroic
him.
thing, but he should have survived it. If the bullets were close enough that he would have gotten hit that much. Like, he can outrun Thor's hammer. Like, he ran past
No,
it in
no,
one
no.
of
It
the
wasn't
and
even
came
that.
back.
It was that he was blocking the bullets to Hawkeye because
But he
Hawkeye was
moved
holding
them.
somebody.
He relocated them.
He
Like,
should've
he
just-
picked them up and moved them.
Well, yeah, but like I
Grabbed
think
them.
it shot in front of him, so it like caught him as he was moving. I think.
But if he was moving fast enough
Mhm.
that he got them out of the way, because if they would have hit him while he's moving, they would have gone through him.
Mhm.
Like, he got shot all over. There would have been some exit wounds
Mhm.
that would have hit Hawkeye and the kid.
I think it was unfortunate, but I don't like hate it.
I
just
don't.
think it was
I love the movie still. James Spader
Mhm.
is still my favorite actor of all time. The voice of Ultron.
Interesting.
He is my favorite actor of all time.
I don't know if I could do actors top 3. I don't think I could.
I
But
couldn't.
Age of Ultron, I do have gripes with it. But
It's in your top 2.
it is my
Or is
it's
it
my
your number
favorite.
one?
It's my favorite movie of all time. As
So
of
why
right
is
now.
there not a number 2?
Number 2 is Rocky Horror Picture.
Oh, so okay. So
And then number 3 right now
if you had to put a number 3,
would be probably Anyone But You.
ooh,
It's
which is the one with Glenn Powell?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but it looks funny.
It's really good.
looks
It's really
funny.
good. It's paced nicely. They're very funny. There's some dumb stuff that happens in the movie. It's not dumb like bad, dumb like really
It's
funny.
like dumb funny.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Why am I?
Don't die.
Yeah, why are you
Don't
doing why are you doing the like let's go home ED?
Okay, have you guys watched The Summer I Turned Pretty?
No.
No, but I've heard about it.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
What?
Skip.
Wait,
Skip.
what's your
Oh, top 3. So
Top 3 of all time.
my number 3
Ranked
is,
or unranked?
yeah, ranked.
Okay.
Top 3. Number 3 is the Hitman's Bodyguard. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've
with
not.
Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever watch.
I've
dude.
heard of it, and I
And
want
it's
to
like,
watch it.
It's good spy action, you know. It's like if you want super methodical, no. But if you want halfway methodical and like funny,
They
it's
think
great.
about it, but it's funny and improv.
Yes, like they don't take themselves too seriously.
Good.
It's funny.
Mm.
That's my number 3. My number 2, Captain America: The First Avenger.
Of course.
That's my number 2. It's
Of course.
it's a
Solid
great
pick.
movie. I
Solid
love
pick.
the origin story. It's
It is.
so good.
It's one of the more solid. Like one of the more solid. It is. It is solid. It is a good movie.
Yeah,
It's one of the last good movies before we ended up with
one of the last good movies. Are you saying
of Marvel wise.
Okay. I thought. I was
Not
like,
not ever.
I was
but
like, if you're about to say, I was saying, if you were about to say they peaked at phase 1, that is an incorrect
They
statement.
did not peak at phase 1, but that was one of the ones that I genuinely loved before we got towards some of the later stuff, like with Madame Web and like,
Oh yeah, like
the more
those aren't
recent
even in,
stuff.
Those aren't even in the MCU.
Is that
Those
a
are fun.
movie?
Or did you watch Secret Invasion? Did either of
I
you watch
watched
Secret
the
Invasion?
first
I
two
started the
episodes.
first few episodes too. Yeah.
I didn't watch all of it.
It was boring, and that was sadly that was a new thing for me with the Marvel properties because
Yeah.
like Loki was just before it,
And, Loki's
and that was
gas.
so good.
Loki's gas.
And I really hope they give us a 3rd season because
They
it was so
probably
good.
won't, though.
Did you watch Loki?
I watched the first season.
Some of it was it really good? Did you like it?
I liked
Yeah,
it.
you
It
need
was
to watch
good.
season 2. It's good.
I
Season
like-
2 is also good.
Season 2 is
Yeah,
better.
I low-key had a crush on the female Loki.
Yeah, I forget her name.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, just look it up because we totally know.
I might know.
What is it? Oh, it's not Allie or Emmy or what is it called? That's not Ashley, is it?
No, it is not.
Wait, is
actually.
it Sylvie?
Sylvie!
It is Sylvie because.
Never mind, I never had a crush on her.
Oh, there's a coincidence
Yo,
there.
Freudian slip much? Anyway,
Oh, I mean,
but Secret Invasion, did you find it interesting?
like the episodes that you watched. I only watched like the
Is
first
I-
episode.
I forced myself through like the first 6 episodes.
I think there's only 6 or 8, isn't it?
I think it's 8.
think
I got
yeah.
through the first 6, and it was like 2 hours of sitting there and watching,
Mhm,
and it was just boring
mhm.
and slightly confusing and not very thought through. Why are you pulling my hair?
That's waiting for you to
Yeah.
finish it.
I was just sorry. I was just waiting. But
He knows your kinks. I'm just kidding.
Boom.
There's no peanut butter on it. What?
Stretchies.
Why is it doing that? That's interesting. I can see your opinion.
So
And then my number 1.
yes,
My number 1, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I love this. You guys need to watch this movie.
I've never heard of this.
Like you will not regret the 2 hours it takes to watch this movie.
Really?
It is really good. Yes, it is like the best spy movie I've ever seen. Like it is the ultimate combo of like Noah doing whatever Noah's doing, you know,
He's slurping. He looking sexy.
right? It's like the ultimate combo of like funny,
Mhm.
intrigue, like action, and like
A little bit of
mystery.
weird. A little bit of weird.
It has a little bit of everything, and it's great. It is like so fun. Like the characters are like, I would say like Guardians of the Galaxy level, good together.
Of good together, but also goof.
Yeah, like they're all so cohesive and funny,
Uh-huh.
and it has like a fun plot, and the music is great,
Good.
and it's like it's my favorite movie ever. Like I could watch that movie every year.
You know a movie that I only caught the last half of, but I actually was really enjoying?
Huh.
I forgot what it's called. I think it might be like The Smiths or something. But it's a female assassin and a male assassin.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't watched that either.
And
I
you
haven't
know-
watched it, but it looks
And
amazing.
you know, I caught my dad finishing it,
Mhm.
and I actually like was like watching. I was like, okay, wait, actually, I'm interested. The final scene, they're like having a huge shootout,
Spoilers. Continue.
and
That's fine.
they reload,
They reload together.
like actual reloads.
Like realistic reload?
Yes,
Like James Wick.
James Cameron?
like they
I
shoot.
said James Wick.
James Wick.
Like
Not
they-
like John Wick.
Like John Wick,
realistic
where he's
ass
like,
Yeah, like they shoot like 12 rounds. They have to reload.
And then they have to pop one out and
Yeah.
Nice.
that's really good. I do like that.
okay, granted, depending on what they're using, there is a Glock 17 with a 22 round plus one, or 21 with one in the chamber. So 12 rounds, yes, but there also are some.
I am the hungry.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Baby Shark was just seen popped in the streets.
Breaking
My local
news:
white
baby
man.
sharks caught smoking coke.
Smoking coke. That's interesting.
That's why he died. That's why he died.
No.
Breaking news. What would he be categorized as?
I don't know.
Hit child star Baby Shark from the hit song Baby Shark found dead in the streets with 70 kilos of coke in his
Yeah.
possession.
Have you seen that one Instagram account that's like
No.
that? They tell you like the most random news stories. It was like Lightning McQueen caught hooking up with a 2004 IKEA. And I'm like,
What?
What?
Oh, I have to
What?
make an not an addendum. What's the other word for change?
An amendment?
Amendment. I have to make an amendment to mine.
Mm,
Rocky Horror gets bumped out to 4th, so no longer included.
okay.
And is it? I forget the name of. I forget the exact name of it, but it's like No Place for Old Men.
Oh, no country for old
No
men.
Country for. Thank you. No
Yeah,
Country for Old Men.
I've heard of that one too.
Oh my god!
About to bust.
I forget his name.
Yeah. I think
What?
it's like something Van Damme, I think, is the main guy or one of the main
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Okay. That's like Antonio Bardem or something like
Yes. He's so good. He's one of those. I would put him not quite up with Robert Downey Jr.,
that. He's up
but
there.
I would put him up there.
He's good.
I would set him on a similar level, even though I don't think he's been. Actually, I don't know much about his career, but I would put him up there with RDJ with quality of actor.
That is true. Well, I mean, there are so many questions I want to ask you
Keep
guys, but
going.
also,
Yeah.
but if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
How you doing, big dog?
The money is up and I'm down. Let's go.
The money is up. The depression is down. Let's
That's
go.
good. Oh, okay. All right. So, like, your top, like, what's a movie? Yes. Let's let Noah adjust.
Yeah.
Sorry,
he needs to adjust his
I was gonna
massive
fall asleep
balls.
in my.
Half this episode is just you adjusting, either on Jamison or next to him.
I think we should rephrase that. But all right.
So he's adjusting to you. What? Okay. No.
Adjusting to my massive size. Continue.
Unpopular movie opinion that you have. Like, everyone loves this movie, I hate it. Or
Well,
something like
Or
that.
everyone hates it and
No,
I
no,
love it.
this.
Yeah.
I got one for this because I know it gets Avian going,
Oh no. I think
and
know
I
where
don't
it's
hate it. I don't hate it.
I know where this is
But
going.
you
But
don't. But you don't like it, and he does.
No,
No,
I
no,
think
he
I love
loves it.
I love it, yeah.
And I think it was a good movie.
But you're.
But I put it 7 out of 10. Bullet Train.
No. Bullet Train's a 9. A Bullet
Bullet
Train is a
Train-
masterpiece.
Bullet Train for me.
It would make it in my top 5, honestly.
Very long, but it felt quick. It
Dude,
felt
was
quick
so
and snappy,
fun.
which was nice.
It's like, I love...
You didn't enjoy it.
No,
he
I
did.
enjoyed it.
Well,
He
but,
didn't
like,
enjoy
it
it
was
as much
good.
as I thought
Sorry.
he would. He didn't...
Your expectations for him were up here, and he
He's
hit
lowballing
solid.
it in
The
my
problem
opinion.
is everybody was hyping it up,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as good as the hype made it out to be.
Which is why I tried to avoid hype for movies.
Which is why
at
I
all.
don't look at comments or reviews for anything.
For anything.
Because they're so negative.
Not even like a Rotten Tomatoes, because that'll
Yeah.
fuck up your perception of it.
Or IMDb or all those
And
things. No.
IMDb is a little more trustworthy,
Maybe.
but
Yeah, and so it's like...
I
yeah.
won't look at all. I'll go
So,
into
like-
a movie blind, and if I hate it, I hate it. If I
Yeah.
loved it,
So it's like, in my opinion, Noah
feel-
lowballs the movie,
Okay.
in my opinion. It's like a 9 for me. It's
I
spectacular.
I didn't.
But I can respect
It's
it
good.
because you
It's
still
fun.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I
If you
enjoy
said
it.
it was ass, no, I literally would have killed you.
I mean, I'd rewatch it. I have.
You'd
rewatched
watch it again. Yeah,
He has
So-
rewatched it, so that is an interesting.
it's a
one.
rewatch, but it's not your first pick to rewatch.
Jameson.
Bullet Train for me.
No, I'm saying. Well,
I
I, guess
love.
you, I, guess you could
I
say
love
that.
Bullet Train. 8.5
I love-
out of 10.
It
Not
is
quite a
really
9.
good.
It was a bit too long for me. I get kind of antsy with movies, and I need to like get up, go to the bathroom.
I ate it up all
Yeah.
2 hours of
It was good. I enjoyed the twists. Lemon and tangerine.
Oh,
Woo!
those two were funny.
Woo!
Ow.
Sorry.
Ow.
So we're gonna come back after the ad break to fix Noah's ears.
Yeah.
I love that. No, but unpopular movie opinion from you, or hot take.
Hot take on a movie. Can it be movie and show?
Sure,
yes.
sure. I would
'Cause
bring up a
movie
movie
or
eventually,
show.
but
I don't really have. I think when I go watch a movie and I disliked it, I try to watch it a second time, and then if I still dislike it, it's still a movie. There's still so many people that put so much time into this, and I'm not gonna like shit on it just because I didn't enjoy it,
Yeah.
because every movie is someone's favorite movie.
Would you say that when you shit on a movie though that you'll
It's
state
deserved?
that so like when I shit on a movie, I'll state whether it's objectively a good movie, but I hated it. I can do that. Like it
You
was a
can
good
differentiate
movie.
your subjective from objective.
It was a good movie, but I hated it.
But I
Yeah.
did not like it in the slightest.
So what's that for you, Jamison? I know you have.
I don't know that I have one.
Or at least like in your family, like your family loves a movie, but you hate it, or something like that. Nothing really.
No.
No hot
I try
takes?
not to hate anything. I try not. I
But
don't
have
like
you
anything.
ever hated anything though?
A show?
Uh huh. Was it like a long time ago?
It wasn't Fire Force. It was one that you recommended to me
I love Fire
that I
Force.
fully. It was
Fire Force is legendary. That shit.
Fire Force.
The
delicious.
cinematography. I know Noah was like. Was
You
Love
have
a-
to watch
was-
it.
I know Love.
I
know
love
that.
that.
You.
I have nothing against that. That show, banging.
You were definitely
No
loving the
notes.
sound design. I know
No,
you
no,
were.
Sound design was delicious.
Sound design's a big thing for Noah.
I watched
It's
it
so
without
good.
headphones, and I was like, "The sound design's all right."
It's so
And then
crisp.
and then
And then you put headphones
and then you
on.
told me to put headphones on,
It's so
and I was
crisp.
like, "Whew."
It's like crisp, like it's
we
snapping
need more of
paper.
it.
It's so good.
It's coming end of next year.
Is it?
Well, I think so.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hope
we
so.
got season 3 coming up soon.
Yep.
We also have the Demon
2025.
Slayer movie to look out for too.
Yes.
Demon
Demon
Slayer movie. That's gonna
It
go hard.
was an anime that I got recommended. I forget by
Is
who.
this like? Is this
Probably.
objectively a popular anime?
objectively a pop? It was Food Wars.
Food
It was
Wars.
Oh,
It was
Food. I did not. I did not recommend Food Wars.
No.
Because one of my friends would say like, yeah, like that's the show where they're all coming in their pants.
Yeah,
Like-
with food.
I
got
would
recommended it, and I
haven't-
objectively one of the season that I got recommended was
The
not
season?
bad. It was a certain
yeah.
arc
Okay,
or
a section,
something
okay.
that I got recommended,
Okay.
and it was the least like everyone's busting in their pants.
Oh my god.
It was like the least of that because I'm not super about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
That's fair. I
yeah,
can
no.
respect it.
There's a time and place for it. That was having it after every dish.
Okay, wait, can I? Disclaimer: I did not recommend him this. I have never watched Food Wars. Okay.
No,
I
there was
recommend him the good stuff.
There
not
was
that.
one garbage one was High School DxD. I got recommended by 7 different people to watch
you
High School
poor
DxD.
soul.
I didn't watch it.
Good.
I got 20
Oh.
minutes into the first episode and I was like, this is
20 minutes. You watched the whole damn thing.
Well, I think
It's
or
like 23 minutes long.
okay, then I watched like the first 7 minutes. of
Okay,
it.
I was
and
like,
I was
dude, you
like,
watched the whole
dude,
damn
this
thing.
is it's not dog shit because the writing and the voice acting is good and the art style
It's
is
just
nice.
straight to boobs.
But it's just
It's
titties
tits.
the whole
It's
time.
tits.
Yeah, you know somebody who's watched it all?
Who? Have you watched it all? I applaud you for sticking
Okay.
through something
okay,
with no
you-
story.
You know what? I am the perfect meme for this show. You know the meme? I watched it for the plot.
I
I'm
watched
that-
it for the
I'm
plot,
that guy.
and it's a big girl with a giant rack that just says plot across the front.
The thing is, it
For me,
actually has a fun ending to the show. Where
My-
the main character defends the honor of like the love interest,
Uh-huh.
and that's kind of what it's for. But it has
That's
a terrible,
what it's for.
It has a terrible way of getting there, and it's not for
Oh,
everybody.
my-
It's not.
So
Is it like one of those, the more naked you get, the more powerful you are, or no?
Not
No, that's-
necessarily, but
okay.
That pause tells me more
not
than I need to.
necessarily.
What
Not
is
necessarily.
it? What is it with the fuck? What is it?
Yeah, like
What is it?
Disclaimer: it is a mature anime. It's rated as mature, so for the love of God, do not let your children watch it, please.
Yes.
It's mature. Jamison, what do you?
I can't think of the name, and I can't look it up right now because
Okay.
I don't have.
Describe.
Yeah, describe images.
It's a Studio Trigger one.
Trigger. I love Trigger.
I watched Dungeon Meshi,
That
Delicious
I've
in Dungeon. It's a more recent one.
I've heard seen
It's a
that.
Netflix
You were
series.
telling me about that one.
I haven't
It's
seen
really
it.
good,
I
and
haven't seen
it's like Food Wars
But less
without
cum.
less
But
cum,
less cum.
much like 1% cum.
1%.
1% cum of Food Wars.
1% cum.
Is it the characters come or your come?
It's
Whoa.
mine because the food is so good. It looks so good.
Oh my
But
god.
they basically eat and cook monsters, and it looks so
Delicious
good.
Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon.
And it has a guy from Smosh. I don't know if you've
Yes,
ever watched them. It
yes.
has Damien.
Yes.
That's an interesting.
I love it. It's a really good show.
It looks funny.
Some people dislike it. I very much enjoy it. I'm waiting for
I'm
the next one.
I'm typically into action, but do you think I would like it?
I think it's actiony. I think there's a couple episodes.
Is it
you
fun
would-
enough?
It's
'Cause
very
I love
fun. I think there's a couple episodes you might not like as much, where it's more like story, character relationships things. But
Something tells me Avian's
Woo!
secretly a romance guy. He loves romance
I
comedy.
genuinely
watch-
don't actually. I
So-
watch it every now and then, but not really.
I watched 2 seasons of, I forget what it is, but it's Uzuki Wants to Hang Out.
Oh,
I watched it. It was a romance one. I was not about it the first episode, and then it was cute the rest of it. And I was kicking my feet, and I liked it.
the anime equivalent to Tough Guys Wear Pink is my Dress Up Darling. My Dress Up Darling? No.
What?
Jamison!
I haven't watched it.
Jamison!
I haven't watched it.
Jamison!
I haven't watched it. I've only seen horny posting on Twitter of it.
All
and
I
that's
can say
it.
is the animators knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Do you want an extremely wholesome version of High School DxD? It's
My Dress Up
It's
Darling.
My Dress Up Darling.
Okay.
But there's
okay.
not bare boobs.
Yeah, there's
so,
not. Well,
so it's safe.
But that's
Where
why
it's
I
not
said
just-
because it's not anything bad, but you do get like her in a bra at one point. Yeah.
That's not that bad. What is your one like that?
What is my one like hot take?
Your hot take for movies, shows, animes, everything.
I have a difficult time thinking of a lot, but one that like left
Just sticks out to you.
one that left a bad taste in my mouth. I think Interstellar is boring as fuck. I don't like
A
that
lot of
movie.
people,
I haven't watched it.
And a lot of
haven't
people are
watched
like, oh, it's methodical. They're doing this, that. He's touching the stars, and it's pushing the book off the bookshelf. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? What does it mean? And I don't know. I just think the middle part of the movie is so fucking boring.
There's so
I can't
much-
get behind it.
There's not enough go. For
And
you.
people are like, oh, it's so good.
And honestly, could you objectively say that it was?
Oh no,
good?
objectively, it's a well-made movie.
But
Me
for
personally,
you,
I
but
fucking hate it.
yeah,
It's
okay.
boring. It's one of those where I'd have to watch it again to see if I'm giving it too much shit.
And did you only watch it once?
I only watched it the one time.
So I think you should watch it again now. Because are you significantly older than you were?
When it came out is when we watched it.
I haven't watched it
I
yet.
haven't seen when you're still older.
I think it was like 2015.
So it's been a considerable amount of time.
Yeah,
You
where
probably
I could
should
be
go
like,
back hit it again.
I'm reformed.
I went to my AA meetings. We're good. I got the several year chip.
I'm
We're
a
good.
different one, yes. So that is.
I need to watch Interstellar.
What is your first
Hmm.
first movie or show or anime that like it was so good you had to tell everyone about it?
Ooh, first one. Oh, first show.
That basically like
Oh,
made
yeah.
you bust with how good it was,
That-
not with how many titties were on screen.
Yeah.
Eminence and Shadow.
Eminence and Shadow.
Avian knows. Avian, he doesn't like it. Okay.
The first time he showed it to me, I shit on him the whole
Yeah.
time. Well, dude, because it's this guy who's going fucking, look at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? This is what you're watching, Noah? I'm like,
No, bro.
what?
It's just it's an overpowered isekai anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
I don't super enjoy those, but
the
all right.
character is like making up fake stories, but the fake stories are actually coming real.
So it's
right?
so
and
it's
he's
like
and he's just a total badass, and he has like all of it. He has like this. It's like Charlie's Angels, basically.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I've
And-
never seen Drax Angels.
Okay, well, it's just a bunch of like hot chicks that are like doing his bidding. right?
Badass, yeah.
And he's like overpowered. In one of the scenes, he's like, I've always wanted to survive a nuclear blast. He's like, the only way to do it is become nuclear yourself. He's like, I am atomic. But the sound.
So you're busting over the sound.
He's an audio guy.
Honestly,
He's an
I am
audio
too.
guy.
I do enjoy good audio.
For me, it's visuals. If you give
I'm
me with,
I'm
like,
between the two of you.
with like Demon Slayer level visuals, that's like spectacular. I love Demon
Someone
Slayer.
ruined Demon Slayers for me.
Demon
Really?
Slayers.
Sorry, Slayer, my bad.
Are you talking about the China off-brand
Kimetsu no
Demon
Yaiba?
Slayer?
They kind of ruined it for me
Why?
with all of the flashy, like, different styles.
I love the style.
I love the styles.
Oh,
I
but-
love it so much.
But they're not actually.
But it's not actually what's happening. None of, like, the
Are we gonna
water
get
styles.
copyrighted?
But you can only play 4 seconds of it.
So get right to the part. I thought it was 9 seconds.
Well, now it's probably just.
See the like it's crispy, but also that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Honestly, that was kind of to me. Sometimes it hits me as corny.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hits me as tasty. That was more towards the tasty.
That hit me as tasty.
I liked that it was like super gruff, and then it was just.
Well,
It
and
felt
then,
like a pin drop.
and the fight scenes, like he like toys like oh man, the fight scenes.
He toys with people the whole time.
Like yeah, but they're like so actually like
That is good. I mean, like, it kind of depends. Because, like, for anime, I don't know if you guys have one, but my greatest of all time is, like, Inuyasha. And I love Inuyasha because it's like it's like a 6-season adventure where they pretty much, a gal falls into a
How
well.
many episodes per season-ish?
Like, 20?
Like the regular 22 to 24.
There's one that's like 36, and then there's
Okay.
another one that's like 16.
So it balances out.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so it's like really good because it's a gal who falls down a well that's on her property, and so she goes back to feudal Japan where there were demons and shit.
Cool as fuck.
And so
Okay.
there's this demon Inuyasha who's trying to become a demon because he's a half demon. And so pretty much they adventure together, build up a big group, right? Fight the dudes.
Yeah.
But it's so fun because there are episodes where Inuyasha goes to present day Japan, and he's
So
like,
it goes in reverse.
yeah, and it's like so
Oh.
well balanced. Like when you're not in the action, it's like when you're not in the action, you're not missing it because it's so fun. All right, guys, I see we're playing footsies.
A negative footsies.
Negative footsies.
As far away as humanly possible.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. Oh my god.
For those who couldn't see, he just spun his legs as far away as possible.
yeah,
from
he's trying to man spread without the man spread. Dude,
hey, get out of my man spread.
Yeah, get out of my man spread.
I'm trying to man spread.
Uh,
You can spread my man.
What?
Woo!
Guys, we're gonna get canceled.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Not as bad as if the Tristan episode got leaked.
It's not. I think it's unlisted. It's unlisted.
Was
I
there?
have the link.
You have the link.
Send that shit to you
You
right
can, you can send it to Jamison if you want.
Please.
I'll send that ASAP, and that is.
I kind of want to spoil parts of it for you too. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't. Oh yeah, he said.
Dude, it's yeah, it's like in the
I don't
messages.
think I can go to that.
I don't think I can.
Did you
get
get
to
invited to
that.
that too? With Tristy?
What?
The boating.
Yeah, but he said like after the thing, but I was like, we're literally starting at 4.
Yeah,
Coincidentally.
no, like, he was like, oh, if you could just make it, but like,
I don't have.
but like,
I
brother,
have stuff to do
well, he
later.
told me that, like, we were gonna do it after church,
Mhm.
right? So it's like, okay, cool. Church gets done at 10. We can go boating at 11. I got 11 to 3. That's like a great time on the
That's
boat. That's 4 hours.
beautiful
That's
time.
plenty of time.
Nice and warm. You got the sun beaming down.
Well, he's like, oh, 4:30. That way we can get you. I'm like,
brother, it's now like 5, isn't it?
The sun, well, I guess
It's almost 6.
Yeah, it said like 4:30 on his thing.
Yeah, we have this, and then I have
Which I tried to
I
get this
gotta
like
go
a week
home
in
and be
advance. Did I
housewife,
not?
like-
I had this a week in advance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
You did perfect.
I really wanted you guys.
Oh,
to
incredible scheduling on your part.
Yes, well done.
So yes, there's that. But
I need to get on the boat with Tristan though.
yeah, it's fun. I've been out with him like a couple
I'm not
times.
really a boating person.
No.
I like.
Really?
I'm going tubing Wednesday
Ooh,
with my brother's fiance's grandma.
fun. Burp, 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 burp.
Okay.
That sounds really, really fun.
So I did it on accident, and now it's just happening. Hold on.
This is,
Oh yeah, pig socks.
Hey again,
Yeah.
have you ever held dogs with somebody?
Like interlaced them.
Interlaced feet?
No,
No.
I'm not.
I
that
did
guy.
yesterday with Johnny. Oh yeah. So
Yesterday.
Johnny's hand, my dogs. So you know how boyfriends.
Would you ever hold dogs with somebody?
Would you interlace dogs with someone?
Are you saying like with like my girlfriend?
With anybody?
With anyone?
With my girlfriend?
You would you would interlace toes.
Sure.
So yeah, I had a.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Show it to the camera.
I'm not showing my dog.
So we're gonna
Just
DDoS his house.
For the viewers and the listeners, my girlfriend tied me down. I'm gonna rephrase. I'm gonna go back. She caught me in a human rat trap, and the price to get out was her to paint my dogs, and they're a nice like Cinderella baby blue with sparkles.
That's great.
But yeah,
Well, another question I was gonna ask you boys.
go ahead.
How does one pull a female?
You don't. they come
Like,
to
you know, actually, I want to know the origin story for you, Jamison.
7th grade math class.
How did it go?
We
I've never
went
heard the
we
story.
went tee-hee for like 2 weeks, and then I was like,
Yeah.
yo, you, me.
The bedroom.
No, the bedroom. What?
The big one.
Hey.
Hey.
Oi,
Edwin.
Basically, like liked each other
Yeah.
because we both thought each other.
Both thought. each
We
other?
thought. Shut the fuck up. We both thought that the other was cute,
Yeah.
and then.
Sorry.
You casting a spell?
It's really like.
I was trying to figure out what this little brown thing was. I'm like, what is that? It's not my leg.
That's your legs.
It's my
Brother.
hand. It's my hand.
Oh, down here.
Whoa, whoa.
Down
For the audio listeners,
Down
he's
here. No.
pulling his leg hair.
There's diddling happening. Ah, son of a bitch. So
So you guys met in math class.
a teacher put us together.
Yeah.
We like literally the next day we had a new seating arrangement,
Mm.
and we were sat right next to each other.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then who made the first move?
Me, obviously. She had so much anxiety and was
So-
incredibly
oh, yeah.
depressed.
So this was 7th grade. So how long did it take for you to hold hands?
7th grade.
Wow.
The end of 7th grade.
End of
End of
7th
seventh.
grade.
Granted, this was like 2 months till the end of school.
Fun.
Literally April. Or March, sorry. This was March.
How'd you pull? What did you do?
I
particularly?
waited a full year to like actually be friends with her first.
That's good.
Right. I
That's
didn't want to
really
just
good.
jump into it.
That's
Granted,
really
it's
cool.
fucking 7th grade, so the life expectancy of a relationship was like
2 weeks.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Like-
yeah.
So yep, waited till 8th grade,
Mm.
which was COVID year.
Yeah.
Waited till
Oh.
which was fucking awful.
Mine was like 9 through
Yours was
10.
your 9th and 10th. Ours was
8th and 9th.
8th and 9th was. But so that summer I was at her house basically every day, which was like not that way, but like just hanging out. We ate ramen, watched movies like all of 9th grade
Mhm.
because I was at home the whole time. So we'd like. She was half in person, half. Do you fucking mind? Goddamn.
He's writing an anime for you guys.
Yeah, I'm
right
literally
now.
writing you in anime so you can.
Alright,
publish it
alright.
right now. You get your notepad out. The fuck you doing?
I got it.
It's all in here. It's all in
It's
here.
all in here. Yeah. Watching movies,
What the fuck?
summertime.
Oh, 9th grade summer.
The summer before or the summer after?
The summer before 9th grade.
Okay.
I was at her house basically every day. We watched movies, watched old shows, ate food on the floor. Shut the fuck up!
I'm not saying
At
anything.
the end of that summer, at the end of that summer was first kiss.
So I'm here to couples counsel.
Couples counseling?
Yeah.
Teach this motherfucker to shut the hell up. This is all jokes. I love you so much.
We don't endorse.
Abuse.
We don't endorse abuse. But if you ever say anything like that again, I swear to
Yes, Daddy.
So you, so you were being the Rizzler all summer,
Yeah, basically.
and then were you like, do you
9th
want to be
grade.
my girlfriend? Were you
Oh,
like, I
we were,
like you?
Yeah, before then, like halfway through the summer, I asked.
Mhm.
And so, well, not halfway through the summer. That like 8th grade year, I asked if she wanted to date me, and she was like, she jumped for joy and said yes. It took her a bit because we were writing notes to each other, which is cute. Shut the fuck up.
What?
Bro's literally
You're fine.
ADHD while the
You're
story is
fine, you're
going
fine.
I'm listening.
You pretty much asked
She
her.
still has it,
Oh.
and she wrote me a note back before the year ended in 8th grade, and it was really cute. It said yes, and it had like a nicely shaded balloon, and it was really
I
cute.
love that.
Oh,
And I still have it.
well.
It's in a little.
I love that. I've
Box
never
that.
known. It's wholesome. You'll
Mhm.
probably get married, hopefully.
I hope so.
I hope so.
She already picked out baby names.
Great. Jamison
Together.
Jr.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Side note.
Noah.
Side note. How do you guys feel about like junior people? Like
Depends on the name.
like
Depends
being
if
named
it's a
after-
good ass name. If it's a good ass
So are
name.
you saying like Odell Beckham Jr. like from football? Is
And
that good?
That fits. That's got a nice cadence. Odell Beckham Jr. That's 7,
Mhm.
or that's 6, but 6 to 7 syllables
So like if
are
you were
peak for names.
so like if you were Jamison Jr. No.
Jamison Sawyer White Jr. Jamison Sawyer White Jr. That's 8,
I don't like.
right? It's too many syllables. It's too
Yeah.
much happening.
Okay.
6 to 7 syllables is like perfect, and it's also perfect to yell.
I feel like junior's more better in
Not
like,
white names.
Not white names.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, cause me and my dad have argued on this conversation.
Yeah.
He thinks it would be like an honor to be a junior. I do not.
I
like the idea
depends
of
on the
being a
person.
junior at all.
Depends on the person.
Because
Because
I think I'm not allowed to be my own person if I'm a junior.
you have to live up to.
Because
whatever
I'm
your
like
father
now a
was.
part of you. And
Yeah.
I'm not my own person.
With mine, you know, kind of.
Kind of.
See, just my stepdad.
Right, and he's the driving instructor.
Yes, my
Yeah.
dad, or my bio dad. If I was named after him, I would have gotten my name changed when I was like 7. If I was his name Junior,
Mm.
I'd feel like I was cursed.
What's
for
his
the rest
name?
of my life. Daniel. His first name's Daniel.
Yikes.
Daniel Jordan. Yup.
So you would have been Jamison Jordan.
I would have been.
JJ?
I would have been Daniel Jordan, last name Junior.
Interesting. Yeah. that-
Hate it.
that's a
I would have
funny-
hated that because he left when I was 6.
Yeah.
But
Went and
no,
got the
that would have
milk.
sucked.
Brother
Did not
didn't-
get the
brother
milk.
didn't get the
Brother
milk.
went for scratch tickets and cigarettes. What the fuck you talking about?
Bro
He
went
went
to
to
get
go
that.
get milk.
Yeah, bro went
Went
to
for
go get,
scratches and ciggies, bro.
yeah, bro went to get that bagged milk from Canada.
He's still looking. He's not allowed out of the country,
Africa.
so
Yeah,
good luck.
You had to go get elephant milk from Africa.
Interesting. Well,
Platypus
boys.
milk.
Oh, boys. Speaking of love, I have an interesting concept that I was thinking about.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna go with I have someone I'm interested in.
Yeah.
No,
I was-
absolutely
I
not.
was intrigued.
I'm not the Rizzler, but I'll try this. I'm in a frat now, so. Anyways, right? Anyways, an interesting point that I wanted to bring up is I always bring up like the typical love interest tropes in like movies, books, shows. And I was gonna ask you guys, do you guys prefer the ones where like in a series or like whatever it may be, right? Do you prefer where like the main interest or like the love interest or whatever, they get together in like the first installment and then they battle throughout the series?
No.
Or do you like it when they get to like, they fight the whole time and then they get together at the end? Because personally, I'm a sucker for romance, and I like when it happens at the end of the first installment.
That's like the Uzuki one. The Uzuki wants to
I like it
hang
at
out.
the end.
Like,
You like
at,
at
like
the
at
end?
the end of the series. And why do you like it at the end of the series versus the beginning?
It feels like it.
Like
I feel
it's
like
forced?
it ties it together nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you see them like grow character-wise
And their
towards
relationship.
liking each other.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, we're dating now, and then you see how their relationship.
And then you
either
see it go.
crumbles or-
That's true. I'm a sucker for a romance, though. So if it takes like until the end of the book, that's like I love that.
Yeah.
Because then it's like it's obviously meant to be, or the writer's making it meant to
Do you want to
be.
switch?
You
You're
could.
like half out of frame.
He's not really out of frame. I could adjust it
sure.
slightly to where my shoulder's more out. If that's I can
Switch me.
I could slightly adjust.
Leave it. It's fine. Switch me. Move your.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you warm.
Yeah.
You got hell in there, bro.
Oh yes. Well, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm just a sucker for romance, so I love it when it happens in the first installment.
My first. That was my other question for you guys. What was your first anime?
My
Very first one.
Are we discounting Pokemon? Because like
Pokemon
I'm not
is
gonna
its own thing.
Yeah, I say don't count Pokemon.
because I'm not gonna count Pokemon.
Pokemon is like its own category of stuff.
My-
That's cartoon. Even though it's not. It's anime, but it's cartoon.
My first anime was I think it was Sword Art Online. I
SAO.
think.
Okay, respectable.
I love SAO.
Respectable.
Same here.
People
It's alright.
think
It's not my favorite.
like people think it peaked season 1. I don't think that's correct. I
Okay.
think it got better and better personally.
I
Especially
enjoyed
3
the
and
bit of the
4.
first season.
Like season 3 and 4 are
Yep.
gangster,
Yep.
but yeah.
So
Sword
SAO.
The first one was also Sword Art Online.
Tasty.
I think it was 6th or 7th grade,
Yeah.
and it's
Just
my,
binge
it's
the
it's,
whole
it's
thing,
been my it's been my comfort anime.
You'll just go back to it.
I'll skip like the second half of season 1 because I don't really care for like the saving Asuna because there's a few scenes.
Yeah.
Third and fourth
Those
season,
scenes.
oh my
Those
gosh, so good.
3rd and 4th are peak.
So peak. The first half of season 1 is like my by far favorite,
Mhm.
but 3rd and 4th are up there. And then the movies that just came out recently.
Are tasty as well.
It's I would say except for the first movie because it's literally a repeat of
Oh, yeah,
half
that's
of
true.
it, and then they add something new.
And
to
I've
it.
read the light novels on
That's
all
what I-
that, so I really like it.
That's how I felt where they repeat some of it.
Yeah,
That's
it
how I watched the train. The
Yes,
Mugen Train.
Yes.
which
Mugen
that
Train,
came
thank you.
out. Which that came out in season
During?
2 anyways.
And it came out during, but I watched the whole thing thinking it was going to be entirely new, and then it recapped quite a bit of the episode.
kind of, yeah.
You got the first episode was new though.
Yeah,
That was nice.
it was new, but I had watched the new episode, and then I had watched the movie, which had the same parts in it.
Yeah, the second movie that me and Noah watched, it was like it showed us the first new episode of Swordsmith,
Yep.
and the rest of it was that repeat of the fight, which was
is
really
so-
gangster fight.
It was
It
a
was
good
a
fight, but it
good
was so
fight.
BS.
Which
That you
fight?
get 20 minutes.
Which fight?
It's the one with it's like
Uzi.
I'm flashy, and he's
Uzi.
throwing his thing at the
Uzi versus like
at the
Yutaro.
creek dude. I don't know.
Season 2.
It's in.
I haven't
It's
seen
a
any
part
of
of. It's a part of the entertainment park.
Entertainment District. Okay.
Yeah, it's at
You
the
not
end
seen
of
that?
it.
I have seen it.
Okay, sorry.
It's at the end of it.
I was thinking in Swordsmith already with the pot demon.
Oh,
That one's fine. That
That-
season's really
that's pretty
solid,
good.
too.
That makes me sad watching it.
Like, I mean, peak was that last episode of the latest season, dude.
I haven't seen any
They
of the
go
new
in.
stuff. I haven't
It's
seen
you
any
need to
of
watch
it.
it, Jamison.
Oh my.
I need
It's
time.
so peak.
God.
Audio
time.
design for him, visual for me.
They're both good.
It's
So
peak.
I'm gonna be busting at the seams.
peak.
It's so
It's
good.
so good. Unless you have like a bullet train thing where you don't see it as good for some reason. It's very, very good. It's very, very good.
Okay.
You're gonna enjoy
And the
it.
fact that you
yes.
both like it,
It's very good.
you're a sucker for audio, you're a sucker for visuals. I like both. So I'm about to be the same color as that water right now.
Woo! He's drinking his water.
You're already the same color.
Shut the
It's
fuck
gangster.
Oh, this is completely side tangent and talking about me that I'm the same color as the fucking watermelons, I guess.
True.
I found out that I look really good in purple, which is weird because I didn't think I would.
see- Is it like regular purple?
I have kind of a regular purple. The fuck you mean
Well,
regular?
because there's like light and dark shades.
like
of purple.
not like a lilac.
Okay.
like a royal purple.
Okay,
like a
royal
little bit
purple.
lighter than
Okay,
that.
okay, okay.
I've got a purple hoodie that I really like, and I think I look good in it, and I've been told I look good in it, which I don't get told that a lot. And I have a nice purple shirt that I picked
You
up
look
from
good,
something.
Pookie.
Whoa.
We're not talking right now. We're sleeping in different beds. Thank you very much. You're kicked to the couch right now.
He's on the couch.
When we get home, you're sleeping on the couch.
He's back on the couch again.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the couch here too.
Oh, hell yeah. The couch
Sleeping
is
on
where
my
it's
couch
at.
anytime.
He has an obsession with frogs.
I do.
He bought the
Frogs
frog
are
skin
nice.
in the finals.
Dude, the frog skin's so good.
It's funny. It's
I
funny.
don't even know that I want to know.
Yeah, what were you bringing up, Jalen?
First show was a harem accidentally.
Oh,
It was
God.
Oh, he got
It was
turned
not-
off right away. Right
It's
away.
not a bad harem.
Which
You
one?
know-
Which
you
one?
know-
Was it the quintessential quintuplets?
No, it was not.
That
It
one's
was
interesting.
Rosario for a Vampire.
I've heard of it.
It's not bad. I ended up. I wanted to finish it because I enjoyed the characters. Granted, it was also very much I watched it for the plot type show,
Watch it for the plot.
and genuinely watched it for the plot because I
Bare
liked the
boobies or
story.
no bare boobies?
No bare boobies, but there were several swimsuit episodes. There were several
the beach
episodes.
episode.
There was a standard beach episode, and then there was one where they went swimming in a glacier, which was fun. So not swimming in the glacier, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they were good. And it was during, like, the reason they were swimming in the glacier was to save the Ice Queen from drowning.
That's good.
It was a monster one as well, which was kind of concerning.
Wholesome.
You ever
But it
watch
was.
Darling in the Franxx?
I have not.
That's good.
I have not.
That's good.
It's peak.
That is like a good romance. It's like
so
it's
good.
like
Spy
being.
Family, though.
It's one of those like being
Spy Family,
together.
Spy Family is good.
It's like being together is the ultimate sacrifice kind of
Mhm.
thing. It's really really good. Like fuck what everyone thinks it's meant to be kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
It's good.
Spy Family is good. I was
I
disappointed
need
with
to.
the ending.
I need to watch it. Has it ended?
Darling in the Franxx?
No, Darling in the Franxx. I wasn't
Yeah.
disappointed with it. I actually kind of liked it.
Do you mind if I listen to it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
It exists.
Do you mind if I do
Zero.
I don't remember.
Like, what are you looking up right now?
Oh, shit.
What are we doing?
I don't know. No, Spy Family?
Spy Family is tasty. I haven't finished it
Like,
because I
should
got
I-
to a point
Uh-huh.
where
Did you get to
I
the cruise ship arc?
no, I haven't even gotten there.
Oh
I-
my
But
god.
okay, hear me out. I would watch it. I had a hyperfixation on sewing for a bit,
Okay.
so I sewed stuffed animals, I sewed bags, I made my own clothes for a bit, which I still love to do. But I would be up till like 4 in the morning, and I would have that on so that I would stay awake. So I'd be watching it, and then I would miss a big old chunk of stuff.
Mm.
And then I'd have to be like, okay, I enjoy the show, so I'd have to go back like 4 episodes and figure out what I remember
Yeah.
before I passed out and it autoplay the next 4. Like, I had to go back, and so I got to a point where I'd watched the same episode 3 times, or I'd started the same episode 3 times, and then I got bored of it, if that makes sense. I got
Because-
bored of watching the same thing time and time
Yeah,
again.
because you kind of like burnt yourself out.
Dude, the
Yeah.
cruise ship arc is so well.
Like, do I need to get into it?
yes.
Because it
It's
like
really wholesome.
because it looks good,
I say when you're in need for a wholesome anime,
wholesome action.
there's action and then there's like some just like that are pure wholesome. But there's like
Kill la Kill!
Kill
It's
la
Kill la
Kill
Kill.
is good.
Oh!
I
You
love
watched-
Kill la
you watched
Kill.
it? You watched Kill la
Is that
You-
the one that has the strings?
Yeah, it has like the
Yes.
strings
The
down.
one-
Yes, it's this one.
But it's so wholesome outside of that though,
Yeah,
or
no.
not wholesome, but it's so good
It's-
outside of
Okay, one of the reasons they knew what they were doing when they did that,
Totally.
but I feel
Yeah.
that it kind of proves a point
that.
that the only reason that the main character had power was when her autonomy was taken from her, and by the end, no one needs like the whole thing is no one needs clothes,
Yeah,
and
but not like that though.
people stop fetishizing both sides,
Mm-hmm.
and it ends up better, like.
It's
By
like
the
the
end,
universe is better,
yeah, the world is better.
and the
for it.
characters are really fun.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Akame Ga Kill?
Yes,
Akame ga Kill?
I've-
It's next on my list. I have them all queued up. That's the next thing I'm
I've
watching.
watched that, and I thought it was pretty good. It had balls to kill like a certain character in the show.
He's gonna watch this.
I feel like you would like him.
Which one?
I forget his name.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
the big guy.
I feel like you would like his character, not so much his power.
Mhm.
Or you might, I don't know.
He's also one of those guys that has like an unlikely romance in the show.
Yep.
Like you
But
would not expect it. That guy, and there is a game.
There was a game?
Yeah, there's a game.
Oh, the game, apparently.
No, I even knew that before I
Shit,
saw
my bad.
it. I knew that.
Shit, my
I
bad.
knew that before I saw it.
But honestly, I would recommend it.
Is it fun?
There's
It looks really good.
there's
I feel like
there's
there
no
are.
titties. There's no bare boobas.
Yeah, it's just like it's right over the nip the whole time.
It's everything's covered.
I feel like there are animes
It's
that people
tasteful.
don't
There
give
are
a
some
chance.
that are worse.
But there are animes people don't give a chance because they show a little bit of something.
Right.
And it's like you can look past it if you really want to. And I do. It was actually a really dope anime.
Kill a Kill? Yeah.
Yeah, Kill la Kill's dope.
A Kangama Kill, and I have.
Kame ga Kill again, balls.
I was looking under. There's a couple studios that I really like. Studio Trigger being one of them.
Studio Trigger, yeah. Got some
And
baller ones.
Konosuba.
Konosuba,
This-
I've heard is supposed to be good.
And so
I
I'm
watched
starting. I've been looking at things and trying to figure out where I should start.
Aqua's ass.
Aqua's ass.
I've heard
Are you saying Aqua's
I've heard
ass or
everyone-
Aqua is ass?
I've heard everyone dunk on Aqua.
Aqua's is ass, and she flashes her ass a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't watch it around my family. Great.
Yeah.
It's not like.
It's not like Food
Yeah.
Wars, but
No, I wouldn't watch it.
Is
around
it
the
like one of
family,
those
actually.
animes where it's like when I'm watching it, but when
It's
my
when I'm
when
watching
my
it.
parents walk in, it's like ass.
I want to say that, but the character's like super horny.
Okay.
And like one of the girl characters, so Aqua, her butt, she's in a skirt 24/7, and her butt's just always flashing.
isn't she a mage or something?
She's a god.
I
She's
think
a goddess.
it's supposed to be like a useless goddess.
And then and then there's this other one I don't remember, but she's basically
Is it the
just
blonde
like,
one?
Yep.
Yep. With the armor and the big sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's like
I forget what her name is. It's something. It's like a word that you wouldn't think of
yeah.
traditionally as a name.
And then there's the Mega Mean. I am Mega Mean or something like that. I think that's her name.
That's another. That reminded me. Just to tell you how my brain's working. That sounded like Skeletor. And then I want to watch Overlord as well.
I haven't
I
watched
started watching
Overlord.
that. It was good, and I don't know why I stopped.
He just
I wasn't in the mood for watching.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to get into He-Man, like
I have.
M-
I still have
Masters of
them.
the Masters of the Universe is like the best way to get into it.
I have all of them.
Animation style's up to date.
I have
It's
them all
like
on DVD
like-
from when my
no.
uncle-
Well, I'm talking like the new one.
The new stuff.
Yeah, they came out on Netflix, like Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
That's actually peak. It's
Is it
really
good?
good. If you ever wanted to get into a current version of it,
That would
that's
be
like
it.
that's where you go.
Skeletor is still so funny.
Which is voiced by Mark Hamill, I think.
Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if he.
It is.
I don't know
voiced
if
by
he
Mark
was,
Hamill.
but I know he is now.
I know he does it now. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. It's really good. I love
It's
that.
so funny.
If you ever wanted to get
Oh,
into
yeah.
it,
Skeletor.
He's a yellow skeleton with a purple jacket.
Mm.
And he
Is
runs
there-
a lot, and it's really goofy.
has there ever been like a feminine leading show, feminine leaning show that you like genuinely still enjoy, even though it's
Feminine or feminist?
like it's
Like a girly show.
yeah, it's like clearly for the girls or leans towards like
The
girlish
Uzuki, the
things.
Uzuki one.
Because I'm kind of doing that right now with like
Is it a romance one?
no.
No.
It's the newest. It's the new edition of She-Ra and the
Yeah.
Princesses of Power.
Yeah.
It's like obviously a girly anime. It like has things that lean towards that.
Yeah.
But I still find it fun. Like I'm watching
Yeah.
it right now.
And it's still banging. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still cool.
That
I don't
was the Uzuki one. I brought it up.
because like
a
if my
couple times.
dad knew I was watching that, I know he would talk a lot of shit. Because he's like,
That was Anyone But You. I felt like that was gonna be. It was a little girly leaning,
yeah.
but I still loved
as
every minute. I was
rom-com-
still kicking my feet by the end because
As
that was
rom-
a good movie.
As rom-coms typically are too.
Yeah.
They're typically meant for the gals.
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Was this the same way?
It's like a
But was
girly-
it good?
That you enjoyed though.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
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 It was. Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It was more of like I was doing it. I enjoyed it, but it was also because it was so cringy and like
Very-
unrealistic.
was it campy and cheesy.
Yeah, it was super
Yeah,
cheesy,
yeah.
unrealistic, and then also it
Oh, yeah.
was a great argument starter with Cameron and Sylvie.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Because you know it.
Because
now.
they
like
took-
they'll get fired up.
Yeah, they get fired up, and
Yeah, what's your?
I
hot take?
choose. I'm Team Conrad,
Oh,
Oh.
like shit there to pick
right?
a
And
board.
like before they saw any of the before they saw any of the further seasons.
Jameson again?
I just chugged a half gallon. Thank you.
Before they saw any of the
Yeah.
further seasons, right? They were Team Jer,
Be nice with the door.
and like I was Team Conrad, and I was defending him a lot, and they were like, yeah, no, they were pretty annoyed by that.
Oh, so is it like to see them come after you? That's funny. It's not like they go after each other.
No, it's they come after me. It's more of like because they were talking about it a lot, so it's like okay, I want to talk with them, and then they just get annoyed whenever I bring up my opinion.
Like, do you? So, like, are you genuinely Team Conrad or
yes,
whatever?
yes,
this
I
is?
am genuinely Team Conrad.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just stupid.
What's the opposition that they support?
So they're Team Jer, right? And Jeremy,
Jeremy. Okay.
because they think he's just hot.
Oh, so
Right.
they just like
And Conrad in the first season, he got into like smoking and like drinking, and he was like super quiet and shut down, right? And so he seems like a completely like
Useless.
like he's really rude. And Belly, she used to love him like it was her childhood crush,
Yeah.
right? And she just wanted to get to know him, but he was just like super shut off. He was like super rude to her, right? And so everyone's like, "Oh, Jeremy's the nicer one." Well, at the end of the season, it comes out that the reason he was like that was because he found out his mom had cancer,
Oh.
and she was hiding it, and she wasn't gonna do any treatment,
She wasn't gonna
Oh,
do
wow.
right? So she just wasn't gonna tell him that she's gonna die,
And he knew.
and he
found
knew,
out.
so he just turned to like,
Drugs, alcohol.
Drowning
Drugs and
himself.
alcohol.
Drowning in sorrows.
and like for the girl, like Cameron and Sylvie were like, "No, that's not acceptable." But I'm like,
That is-
he should have talked to somebody,
He should have.
but like.
That's a reasonable response.
But it's
We've all been in that.
But I
in
get
that
why
spot.
he did it, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's a reason to judge him on it.
Yeah.
And so you just bicker about that.
Especially because there are a few times where he was actually in his right mind. He was super nice.
And he was good. He was like your pick. Like
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. And then, like, fun side note too. I do notice though that Cameron and Sylvie are both like men. Like men need to be men about everything.
Yeah.
And
so
they're
he wants to
clearly
be a
like that
trophy
with
wife.
this guy. Like he needed to be tough from the get go and like take it like a champ. And I'm like, that's
Granted,
pretty hard to do.
That's
right?
also what the household that they come from.
That is true. That is true.
I come from my mother carried 2 kids on her back. So
Probably.
So you need a tough mom. So.
I need a big mommy to take care of me.
I have a tough mother too. So much so that kids would talk shit to me about my mom, and they had no idea.
And they had no idea that your
Oh,
mom would
dude.
beat their ass
That
all
shit
at the
was
same
funny.
time.
I
Did
loved
you ever
it.
tell your mom?
Yeah, and then she would just laugh.
Because she
Okay,
doesn't
wait,
give a
what would they say? I gotta know this.
Yeah.
What?
Like what kind of shit would they
what
talk?
types of stuff?
Oh,
would they say?
dude, well, I mean, it would be super basic. Like, they'd be like, dude, they would do like, Miss O'Malley's such like a bitch, you know, like she just tells you to do your work all the time, and
It's like, well, you should be doing your
and
work
like,
then.
and like, if I toss a pencil to my friend, she's like fucking outside because like you chuck a pencil across the thing,
yeah.
and like,
So your mom didn't put up with shit.
yeah, she doesn't put up with anything, and she's like, dude, I let the kids know day one, you're in my class, you will
You
aim
will
to
follow-
succeed,
You'll
or
do
you-
good,
or
or you're out.
or you get sent out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's so fun
That's
because they just
hilarious.
talk so much shit, and they're like,
would she help, like, if a student needed it and she saw that they needed it, would she help them?
yes, it's like if you're genuinely struggling, she'll
She'll
help
help
or
you.
whatnot. But
Yeah.
if it's like,
If you
kind of
just
don't
don't
want
give a
to do it,
You don't want to be there, you don't want to...
then she's gonna, yeah. I think one kid one time even said that she has a stick up her ass all the time. And I'm like, yeah, feed me more. Feed me more.
Yeah, give me more.
More! And then she's like, I love the Sabian because I honestly don't care and it doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
funny.
Yeah, to be
It's
a teacher, you have to have
hilarious.
a...
That's so funny, dude.
It's
Imagine your
hilarious.
friend shit talking your parents without knowing it's your parents.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how you know who your real homies are.
They shit talk
Did
your
you
parents
ever
already.
tell them?
No, it was always funnier that I didn't
They,
know.
it was an inside joke with yourself.
It's like every now and then, a couple weeks later, or a couple months later, they would figure it out, and they would be like, "Oh shit, dude!
Oh, shit,
I didn't
my
know
bad."
she was your mom."
It's like you
And I
didn't
was
care
like-
then. What do you care now?
I know, and it helps because we don't have the same last name, so
Ooh.
people don't know.
Makes it tastier.
Yeah, and it's very funny.
Yeah.
My mom is so ruthless, dude. She sent me out of her own class. Like she has been like
She-
even
hey,
outside,
When
and
you
I'm
gotta,
like,
you gotta stick to the rules.
I
You
know,
gotta.
bro.
She's
I
gotta
got
keep
her,
it.
bro.
She's gotta be fair. She's gotta be fair.
Yeah.
I know. She's like, in class, I'm not your mother. I am your teacher. And she has sent me out like 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, she's ruthless.
Your mom sounds like. No, I'm kidding.
Your mom sounds like a huge.
She is ruthless. My mama is ruthless, but you know she's taught me to be who I am today.
Don't make me cramp you. Don't make me cramp you.
Why are you gonna cry?
I'm trying not to hurt your foot, but it's like in my thigh.
Are you cramping too hard?
No, you caress right here.
Right
No,
here?
what's making
Not
you?
right there.
Whoa!
No, it's actually right here. You
Not on
caress right here.
YouTube, no.
Right here?
Ah!
I love that.
But yeah. So your mom's a teacher.
Yes, my mom
Is any of your other family teachers?
No.
I will fit your whole elbow in my mouth.
Gross!
Gross! Stab
Gross!
with your bony ass
Gross!
elbow. I'll put it back in my
Yeah,
mouth.
bro
I swear
got
to
turned
God.
into a demon. But yeah, she's a teacher.
And not a lot of your other family is teachers.
No.
All of my family is teachers,
Fun.
and or they all work with the school district. So I
Yeah.
kind of had to be like,
Dude.
I had no choice but to be good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, grandma was coming in from down the way. My mom was gonna beat my ass. Like,
Yeah. Which there was like a funny story one time. I don't know if you remember like the last team meal we went. We were
We
all
all went
there at Sylvie's house.
oh boy, do I remember.
Right, that one. And I remember one time where Colton was dead ass like, well, dude, why don't you tell your mom that you like have something to do, or like the homies or whatever, or tell them that like
That is a very white person thing
yeah,
to say.
or tell them it's like God's day or something, because it was gonna be a Sunday or whatever. I can't remember, right? And then I'm like, yeah, dude. And then you know what my mom would follow up with? Yeah, but you know what? Jesus isn't gonna kick your ass tomorrow. It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Yeah.
And I'm like, my
No.
mom would say shit like that, bro.
Jesus isn't gonna be holding a studded belt at the door when you get home.
Yeah,
Now, is she?
it's gonna be my mother
Like-
lurking in the corner. Like, dude.
I feel that is a very
I thought that too. I was like, dude, that's like the whitest
that's
thing
like a
ever,
that's like a
dude.
rich person white
It's the
response, because I
whitest
wouldn't
thing
I still
ever.
my mom has told me I turned 18 in June.
Mm.
Mom told me like, hey, I can't really boss you around anymore.
I mean, you could.
She
Yeah.
can. I
Yeah,
live at her
right,
house.
right. Technically,
She
no.
can't. She's not really gonna boss me around anymore. Like,
But-
she still expects me to do things.
Yeah.
She expects me to communicate where I'm gonna be, what I need, what she needs. Like, she's gonna communicate that with me as well. But try to be like, you're an adult. I'm gonna let you be.
You want to
an
just move
adult."
in with me?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not clean enough for your house. I'm not a clean enough human being, and
No.
I feel like it would drive you fucking insane.
You probably could.
My mom is here.
No, I would drive you insane too.
Well, you would move in my brother's room.
I feel like it would drive you and your mother fucking insane, because I don't have places for things. I just put things
Everywhere.
where I leave. Like if I'm reading a book,
That's a very white thing to do, I might say.
it's more of an ADHD thing. But yes, I would agree.
It's a Blanco thing.
It's a Blanco
Blanco
thing.
Blanco.
I like
Bronco.
The Ford Bronco.
the Ford Bronco, the 1996
Ford
Ford
Bronco. That's great. How you did like
average height.
Have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle by your girlfriend 'cause she has a twin sister and you got confused and you fucked your dad? That's how it
feels like to drive
a Ford F-250.
That's nuts.
They make a 750.
They do not. I think it goes up to 350.
It's not a commercial truck.
But it is but there is a 350 that you
There's
can
a
drive.
350. No, the 350
Commercially,
is
too,
a
though.
commercial one.
Yeah.
The 750 is not a commercial. It's basically just a semi.
Oh, there's a 750.
There's a 750 and it's
I
a
did
semi,
not know that.
and it's not commercially available.
I know that you can get like a dually.
Oh, you can
and
get
stuff like that.
Yeah, you can totally get a dually,
And
but
it's like
I'm gonna bite one of your fingers off. Which
Like,
finger do
I
you
could
like
kick
the
you
least?
in the nuts right now.
Which finger do you like the least?
What nut's your least favorite?
Yeah, which nut is your least
Fucking
favorite?
what? I could kick
Big
you.
lefty. No,
Oh my gosh.
Apologies, you're now covered in wet.
Wet.
I've always been hung.
I've always been wet.
I've always whoa.
God, I'm wet right now.
Whoa, guys, save it for afterwards.
Okay,
Guys,
okay.
save it for the after
Okay.
party.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What do you got for me?
We have OnlyFans to film after this.
Yes.
What am I cooking right now?
What are you cooking? What do you mean?
Fat turd. I don't know.
Yeah, a turtle in your ass? I don't know. What do you mean?
I think I'm cooking a murder plan for how I'm gonna murder both of you.
Oh,
Okay, insane.
valid. Valid.
If you did hypothetically, like, would you kill me first?
Would you want me to kill you?
I would want you to die first so that you wouldn't have to see my dead. So you wouldn't have to see my dead body. I would want you to
Give
die
myself your
first.
damage there.
So you wouldn't have to see my dead body. But he's shooting me way more. He's shooting me way more than he's shooting you. And I'm sorry for that. Because I feel like we should get an equal proportion of the
No,
buckshot.
I just feel like you would take me out first because you have more history with Jamison. And so you would take
Not-
me out first.
No, not because we have more history, because he respects you more.
No, I think I'd torture him.
Me or him?
Him.
Oh, he'd do thumb screws?
Yeah.
But would you make him watch, is the question.
I'd take your foreskin.
I don't have it, joke's on you.
Be like, I've never liked you, Jamison. You were merely adopted the dog. I was
But I was
born in it.
No, I feel like he'd strap both of us to a chair, give me thumb screws, and then kill you and then kill me.
But he would torture you first.
Yes. To scare the shit out of you so that you would die scared.
Yeah.
Or died worried for my health. at
Yeah,
least.
absolutely.
You make me out to be a bad guy. I would show. I would
Make
give
you out?
I'd give
You were just
Whoa.
you just brought up the subject of
I
killing
would.
both
I
of
would
us.
kiss you guys, give you good nights, and slip something in your drink, and that's it.
That's fair.
You did just say you were gonna torture me though.
I never said that. You
Yeah.
asked if I would.
I asked if you would, and you said yes. You 100%
No,
agreed with
No,
me.
you were making up. You're making things
making up or making out.
You're you're making up things in your mind.
Interesting.
He's gaslighting me and you right now.
Gaslighting.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Yep.
What? German engineering.
Slay.
German engineer. Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
BB-8.
Ugh.
BB-8. Interesting.
Another BB-8.
Mm.
Elephant.
There was something else I was going to bring up too, but I can't remember.
Flowers.
Why does that pillow have a zipper?
You're a pillow that has
Is,
this.
is it a zipper?
Yeah, because then you can take the fluff out of it and whatnot.
Okay, but is it like a full... Shut the...
This isn't audio ASMR.
Then you're gonna get vertical. With that, is it like just stuffed? Or does it have like, is it like a pillow and a pillow?
That's
That's
nuts.
probably so disgusting
That's
sounding.
nuts. Like on headphones, is somebody
Okay,
just
hold on.
going?
Let me hit her up.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, no, it's like it's supposed to be fluff in there, and don't like go too far.
No, it's like, this is what I thought it was.
Don't take it out. You're
It's like,
taking it out.
it's like a encased
Pillowcase.
pillow.
Don't disrespect it.
It's like an encased pillow.
I think
in
it's
the
I think
pillow.
it's like if you want to wash it. I
Yeah,
guess.
or you want to switch
I'll
out
make
so you
you
still
wash
have
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Treat me like one T. Johnny, come on me.
I got hose in different areas.
I got
different
hose coal. I gotta throw that away.
Thank you.
I throw that away.
For
Can-
video and
can't do
audio
more.
listeners, he was just shaking his dumpy.
Yeah, he was rocking it for the audience. That
I don't
can't
know.
see
I
it.
don't know if the frequency got picked up, but the frequency of those cheeks clapping, dude. Oof.
Ooh,
Supersonic.
he claps cheeks.
Amy, you've had the same haircut since middle school.
Yeah, I don't
It's
change
because
my hair.
it's because he found a good one that works.
Yeah, I don't change it. I'm gonna be like Sylvester Stallone, dude. I'm not gonna change it for like 20 years.
Have you ever thought of changing it?
No.
No, not
Like,
one.
like hypothetically, yes. I'm like, what would I do? And
What
it
would you do
It
instead?
would try to be something like your haircut, where it's like thick and like it's.
See,
I
Wait,
just got this
okay,
thing.
wait, hear me
But
out.
that's
yesterday.
good though. I
Hear
would
me
go for
out.
that.
Well, and like the swoosh and like the little bits in front.
Yeah,
it's
my hair
nice.
doesn't swoosh; it just sticks up.
Hear me out. I don't know how this would look, but
Yeah.
like 70-30 part, you know, like with like gel back.
Sure.
So like
See,
like a that, but gel back.
like,
Not quite. A little over.
right, like you have
further,
some that like
here.
goes that way, and then
Yeah.
most that goes that way,
Yeah.
or like vice versa.
Like a.
Do you
like
think that would fit him?
I think he would look nice with that.
I don't know. If I went with something, it would be something like your hair, where it tries to be thick and I like fold it
Yeah.
somewhere or something like that. But my hair doesn't really do that. Apparently, I get a quote unquote afro if I let it grow out. It's just a thick
Dude.
ball of hair on my head.
You should totally go.
You should totally fro. You should do a fro.
I should.
I want to
Did
see.
you
I want to
fro it-
see your hair
have-
grown.
Have you fully fully just let it grow once?
I want to say the most I've gone without a haircut is like 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, because you like it nice and
Because it's
low on
it's
the
like a
sides.
fade right here,
Yeah.
and then it's like thick on the top, and
Yeah.
then I have a cat like at
I
the back
think
of my
I
head.
think he could do like he kind of already has it spiked in the front.
So I like your hair.
I do like your hair.
I also want. I want to see what you look like with long hair.
So for a while-
I don't get long hair though; it just gets bigger. I
That's
don't
long
think.
hair.
I think if
Sorry.
we gave him some like
Super Soldier serum.
We'll straighten
Yes.
it. We'll straighten it.
not straightening, but like gave him like some curly, like a mousse. You need a mousse.
A moose.
Like gave you a little bit of product to like thicken it, not thicken it up, but like smooth it out so it's. Are you good?
That's a lot of words.
That's
And I'm not gonna
Too
read
bad,
them.
I'm not gonna read them.
I feel like we could get you some stuff. I used to have like my hair would get thick enough. This is way too thick, but it would be short enough that it would be like slightly choppy, and it looked nice.
Mhm.
And I feel like that would look nice on you as well.
Interesting.
Even with the nice and I was gonna say slim sides, but
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Slim Slady, which I
Slim Slady.
Slim Slady, which I love his new album, by the way. I think it's
Yes.
actually pretty. I haven't listened
I'm,
to all of
I'm
them,
glad that he came back.
but it's gangster.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I've heard the one that I've heard
Oh.
is Houdini.
Houdini is legendary.
It's really
I
good.
love that song.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's so good.
What would you do with his hair? I like his fluffy
Oh.
shape.
I
Like
forget what Noah's hair looks like grown out now. I forget what it looks like. What does it look like again? It's kind of curly, isn't it?
No, but I'm hoping it comes back curlier.
curlier. You can always get some like curling stuff that's
I'm
not
not-
chemically.
Because I already have volumizer.
Well, yeah, I need volumizer.
Baby, I'm with you, whatever, drive it. The dad out here is garbage.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Thanks, Jamisen.
You have one. What?
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Well, we are in
Yeah.
not the middle of nowhere, but we are on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Similar, not similar to where I live, but
You can
I
zoom
would
in on
stress
it.
these.
Oh yeah, it's like thick and full, and it
And it's,
actually
but
sprawls
it's,
out.
but it all goes out and fluffs up the front, and then he keeps the sides shorter.
Yeah, I keep it
Not
faded out.
not quite as short.
I
as
go to
mine.
I go to faded. It just grew out.
See, like, and mine just grows up.
like that. That kind of
It's
not
mo- it's-
messy, but like
I get a 0 fades. Like I get around the same.
Yeah.
Like the start is the
I,
same.
I get a 1.
Yeah, well, because my hair quite literally just grows around my head. It just sticks out and like,
all directions.
all that.
It floofs.
yeah, but it's not like your guys' where it actually would like get fluffy and thick. It just it becomes an afro.
Just poofs.
What do you use for? What soap do you use?
I have one for body, one for my hair,
Okay. So you have like a body wash and a shampoo.
yeah,
How often do you shampoo?
like every other day.
That's pretty good. Do you have like conditioner stuff or no?
No,
Or is it like a
I-
shampoo?
I,
and
don't do
conditioner?
conditioner.
Do you got cologne?
Yeah, I sprayed it on when I got in the car.
You smelled excellent.
Did I? What was it noticeable?
Notificación.
It was you too.
My
You looked like a
Appreciate that.
Snapchat one.
my nose.
Oh,
is
shit, I mi-
clogged
I
right
missed
now,
the
so
spot.
I can't smell anything.
Who knows more Spanish between the two?
Definitely him.
That's the real debate here.
Definitely
He's
him.
learning from his girlfriend.
Mom, what do you think I'm learning?
Look at the debate.
Definitely him.
Def-
I would say, because you've actually taken like a full class. A
Okay, that's
class.
fair enough.
And it's a Spain. It was a Spanish class.
But does
too.
what's her face know Spanish a lot?
Mine?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, she speaks.
I don't know
She's
her name.
she's certified bilingual.
Certified lover boy.
Certified lover boy.
She did the seal of biliteracy,
Oh.
so she's got like a full certificate and everything
Oh.
that says she is bilingual. She's trying to be like quadrilingual, right? She knows a little bit of ASL, which ASL I know. but
If you had to learn a third language, what language would you guys learn?
Besides, like,
English and Spanish.
I know English and I know some Spanish.
Well, right, it's because like you know, so
ASL.
like
I would,
so
I would learn. I would
so
finish
your third
learning
would be
ASL.
ASL.
Yeah.
I think mine would be Japanese for sure. Because then
Japanese sounds cool as fuck,
'Cause
and I
then
think that's an American thing.
yeah.
But Japanese sounds cool as
I
fuck.
think watching anime without the subs would be kind of gangster too.
Yeah.
I'm getting words
Mhm.
because I've been watching more recently. I've been getting like
I'm like that too.
Japanese.
when you think of words, like with me for a while, I had to translate what I wanted to say. I had to like think about it. I'd hear words in Spanish and I would translate them to English in my head, and so it would take a sec for me to respond to whoever was talking to me. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. Close your big ass lips. I'm
Whoa, okay, Steve Harvey.
sorry.
I love Steve. What are
I'm
your
watching.
guys'
I'm watching you in there. I just hope you know that.
watching who in there? Oh, it's just the pause button is over his
Yeah,
mouth.
the pause. There's just a pause button there.
Yeah, so you can't even see.
Just
See
a
what?
bullet.
See what? Exactly. Nothing.
Exactly.
Because
Can't
nothing's
even
happening. I'd have to translate from Spanish to English in my brain, and then translate from English to Spanish for what I want to say.
Yeah, like I can definitely get around, but like if you want like an in-depth conversation, I'm probably not your guy.
But you can get places.
Like if someone's like, hey, I need help with my car.
Can
I
you
would,
can you help me get this?
Yeah, or like I need help. I would
Yeah.
know those basic things.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, yeah, so like the sports program and what my sister did last
Yo, did you
night.
see soccer
So-
yesterday?
So
Like,
do you like translate it from Spanish and then you translate it to English, or do you just like? does it
or
just
do you know the
automatically
words?
flow?
Because I'm at the point where I just like I say like I think a thing, like I think what I want to say
Yeah,
in neither language,
yeah.
and then depending on who I'm talking to, it comes out.
I think for me, it's like when I hear Spanish, I translate it into English,
Yep.
and then I say the answer back.
The answer back in Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's what I'm saying. I have like a moderate level of Spanish. I could get around.
Yeah, you
For
could go
sure.
places.
I could order things from restaurants perfectly fine. All those.
They
things
don't
like
look at
that.
you weird.
No, I mean I feel like some of them do.
They look at
Like,
me
okay,
so weird.
I'm not
It's
trying to
really
be weird,
funny.
but I feel like sometimes they don't believe you unless you have master level Spanish or if you look like Noah. If you look like Noah, they're gonna think,
No,
oh
they'll-
yeah,
they'll
this
just
guy knows.
they'll
They immediately talk to you in Spanish.
Yeah, they go straight to Spanish with me.
Yeah,
And like restaurants, depending on them, I can get by. Right, like a
Yeah.
taco truck, they'd be like, "Oh, do you want tacos and pollo?"
yeah,
right.
right.
And then they'll ask you a question, and you can just assume that they're asking, "Do you want everything on it?" And you go, "Sí."
And they usually just
and I'll
don't know.
hear sometimes I hear like cilantro or cebolla, like,
Yeah.
which I do know,
Mhm.
and
Yes,
sometimes I don't.
salsa,
I hear
like-
something and I'm like, "Sí." You just say yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes it's like you're not considered Mexican unless you have master level Spanish or if you look like Noah
Or you're
with a dark
browner
tan.
than dirt.
Wow.
I'm
He
so
called you
sorry.
That is
That is
racist.
the
He just
greatest-
called you
I
dirt.
know. I
You call me
knew.
dirt? You call me dirty?
I
Dirty?
knew that was nasty.
Nah,
I knew it was
nah,
nasty
that's
before I
racist.
said
He
it.
has a
Nah, you're
passport.
racist,
He has a
bro.
passport,
You're
dude.
racist, bro.
I knew it was nasty before I said it. It was nasty coming out, and I
Sorry,
immediately hated
don't let
it
me
when I
don't let
said
me
it.
contaminate your whiteness
Wow.
with my,
Please do.
with
No,
my
no, no,
dirtiness.
No, please do. No, please do.
Please continue.
I was gonna say chocolate, and that sounded worse.
Well, he's not black. So.
I know.
Like chocolate is always used to describe black people. Okay? It's like it's just a fact, though.
Hey, can we not say black people? They're really, 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 really dark brown.
Yeah,
It's not becoming.
there's some background people.
Which you know what else is funny?
Hmm.
You're just orange, but a lot of it.
He's orange.
That's all brown.
I'm
is.
dirt.
That's all
Wow.
brown is.
You're saying
It's just
That's
really
me.
dark
I'm
orange.
not Trump.
you're saying he's quite frankly he's orange.
But he's
He loves
just
the color orange.
he's just really dark, and he hasn't been shot yet.
No.
Thank you for getting that.
No.
So yeah, what do you guys think about
Oh no.
Trump's attempted assassination?
That's
Lord,
wild.
Are we actually getting into
I
this?
don't- it
No,
just brought-
please no.
I brought it up as a tease.
I feel
Please,
I feel
no.
bad for the person who actually got killed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that too.
I feel like Trump's campaign should have.
I feel
because of that.
like to keep it short and to keep it non-political, the Secret Service idiots.
Facts.
They literally saw where he was and didn't do anything.
And
Facts.
it did nothing.
Yeah, and it's like, and then they fired the head lady, which is good because idiot. How do you
Facts.
miss something like that?
Facts.
Second of all,
You should
I don't-
have people on the roofs in the first place.
They did, but
But they saw him and.
they
didn't
had
do-
an order not to shoot him because they didn't know. And I was like, dude, he has a sniper rifle.
catch him in the shoulder. It's not gonna kill him.
He's done, right? It's like, okay, that was an L.
Yeah.
But I don't even care who you vote for. Both sides deserve to either lose or win through a vote.
Yes.
I don't think
Yeah.
you should take someone out because you're that down bad for your political person or whatever.
See, unless
He
it's
was
like Hitler.
Republican.
Yeah, that's
The
that's
shooter
just
was
kills.
Republican.
Yeah. And you know people
Just
are gonna
because
make a
he's
moment.
Republican doesn't mean Republicans don't
Hate
dislike
each
Donald.
other. Yeah.
Like-
or dislike Donald Trump. I
Yeah.
perfectly agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
on the other side. I don't like Biden. Biden does some.
Yeah, because there are
Biden does dumb
Dems.
shit all the time.
Yeah, because there are Dems that don't support
I don't
Biden.
think Biden knows what he's doing.
And that's why he dropped out.
Yeah.
That's why-
That's why Kamala is there. And I hate her stupid
Yes.
ass fucking YouTube ads.
Be like, if you
I hate her
act.
stupid ass regard.
I'm kind of excited to see
Yeah.
because there's been no big names, really big names in the Democratic Party like besides Biden and Kamala. Those have
Yeah.
been like the two big names.
Well,
So I-
Kamala is the name now.
She is the only big name now.
Yeah.
So I want to see who she picks. One, to see whether I think they're like a decent person, and if they're a politician, they're not a decent person.
I like
Yeah.
the police.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying
Do
to
you
get.
remember what you said in the car to me about 2 hours ago? Is it slipping your mind?
We'll put it on the Patreon.
I don't think I remember.
Put it on the
Put it on the
Patreon.
Patreon.
Put it on the OnlyFans.
On the OnlyFans is nuts.
Y'all, check out this exclusive video on OnlyFans later tonight.
Yeah, we're
You see?
gonna be filming that in about 2 hours after this. So
Yeah.
go look for that. The link will not be posted anywhere. So
Because it's not real.
definitely not real.
Definitely not
Yeah, link.
real.
Yeah. I'm linking with the Drax link.
Definitely not real. But yes, I'm glad that you brought that up, Jeremy.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of sorry that it did because I think.
I mean, I just try to like avoid that stuff because people get way too into it.
I thought it was.
yeah, I get into it.
You get into me, bro.
Whoa. Whoa. Guys, we're ending the podcast right here.
That's it. Boom. So okay, with the, I feel like it was a reality check for him,
Yeah.
for everybody involved,
Yeah.
which I think was needed,
Yeah.
and I feel like the fact that it happened wasn't funny, but the way that Trump like called and talked with Biden afterwards was funny.
I think
And
Biden,
they had-
no, I
they
think
had
it
a
was the
nice-
other way around.
Yeah,
I think
Or
Biden
Biden
him.
called Trump,
Biden called Trump.
and it was a nice chat. Was
It
what Trump
was.
described it as. Was a nice chat.
And
Well, they don't necessarily hate each other.
They
They're
don't.
just trying to beat each other.
Yeah,
But
they just
they-
opposition. Yeah.
But when they go out of their way to do like smear campaigns on each other and make the others seem less,
So that's just politics.
that's
Yeah.
American politics. That's just here that they do that.
Well,
Not
yeah,
just
yeah,
here,
yeah,
but-
because in other countries they literally kill the entire government and then take over.
Yeah,
In certain countries.
but like,
Russia!
Yeah.
woo!
Yeah, and then you have.
Or where
yeah.
is it?
And you have like places like Japan where they're not assumed as like aggressive people, yet they've assassinated like their leader as of 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I don't know if you knew that.
I
No,
did not know
I
that.
remember that.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
forgot
dude,
about
it's like America's supposed to be the one that does things like that, but nah, a dude made a homemade gun and then shot the PM. It's like, dude, I don't know. I think people just gotta be more open-minded about these things.
Yeah,
I really do.
politics.
Politics just kind of suck in
Yeah.
general.
They
And I
kinda
New
don't-
topic.
New topic. Yeah.
Women.
I mean,
To
that's
pivot fully away to
You know what?
nothing
Hold on.
controversial.
Hold
We
on.
have 3 men sitting on a couch women, am I right?
Okay, hold on. Genuinely though, I feel like there are things that women get away with that dudes are not allowed to do.
Yeah.
Like women.
I had a full conversation with my girlfriend about this the other day.
Because I feel like women are allowed to fawn over sexy men, but if
But if
a
it's
guy
the other way around, it's
fawns over a
disgusting.
sexy woman, it's like, dude, you're terrible. You're in for the tits. It's like,
Nah, dude, I've seen like girls like give each other like pecks on the cheek, like,
and it's not gay.
and it's not gay.
But
It's
then
just
if they
really-
saw
really
they saw us doing that
It'd be gay,
completely unacceptable, which I feel is more of a from the guy's side than the girl's side.
I guess.
It's still gay, but like,
But we all have our socks on, so it's
Right.
Yeah, except
like, except for they would
they would
when they
sloppily
kiss a girl.
when a girl
Nobody-
kisses a girl.
Nobody bats an eye.
But
When I kiss the homies goodnight.
Society calls me gay. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I think it's just crazy. I think it's crazy. I feel like girls are allowed to get away with way more things because a certain number of dudes have done some bad things.
Yeah.
No,
We-
what are we talking
I,
about?
I talked about this with girlfriend a couple days ago.
Is it like something you guys actually
We
had
both-
beefed over,
no,
or
we
is it
did-
like you guys had a conversation about
We
it?
talked about it and we both agreed that it was unacceptable. And I wanted a female opinion on it.
Well, like, what did you talk about?
We were like, so there was a not recent, it was a couple years, it was several years ago, like 8 or 9 years ago. He's doing it again, isn't he?
He's doing like the Flint Rider smile right now.
He's
But, like,
smoldering.
Jackson.
Oh, jeez, I
But,
gotta
like,
look
if
away
they
from
got-
that.
if they got-
You're gonna have to put this. You're gonna
No.
have to pause this if I look at that for too long.
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
The color chandelier. Bring me the lobster. Gatorade. Life is Roblox. They call it chandelier.
Yeah, college.
Gatorade.
He's such a bot.
He is. He's just
Bring me the
AI at
lobster.
this point.
DJ
Bring me the lobster.
Or have you seen the video of him twerking in the pool? Someone. It's okay. It was a whole trend. People. It started as like a. You'll never believe where like it was supposed to be like a. As artists get older, they usually either age poorly or get in drugs. And it's like
Yeah.
what DJ Khaled is doing right now. And the phone just goes into the pool and he's just shaking
Oh,
ass.
yes.
Yes, that one.
What?
Wait, that's DJ Khaled?
That's DJ Khaled.
No.
Or it's supposed to be. I don't know that it actually
He's
is.
throwing it back on
But
the
he
camera.
is shaking it.
That,
It's
no,
the
there's
blue
no way
swim
that
shorts.
there's no way that's DJ Khaled. But I know exactly what you're talking about. 'cause, like,
Exactly the clip that gets pushed.
Yeah,
Because you don't see his face in the slightest, and it kind of looks like him from the back. But I think he has shoulder tattoos or something. But oh my word. But okay, talked about it. It was the difference between like if it started with a male student gets with a female teacher.
Yeah.
The male student gets like
praise.
pat on the back and praised for it.
Yeah.
Even if the teacher was literally a predator and like coaxed him into stuff. But if like and then it's good on the boy even if he's traumatized afterwards.
Yeah.
And the teacher usually quietly quits or finishes the year and quits. But if that happens, even if the student is coming under the teacher with a female student coming onto a male teacher,
Yeah.
even if it's totally unwanted by the male teacher and it's entirely the girl,
Which happens quite often.
which happens more
Yeah.
often than you would think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever hit on a female teacher in my life.
No.
No.
Have I called some of them hot? No.
Or in
You can-
retrospect,
now I would call
In,
probably call
in,
teachers.
in elementary school, one of the teachers, all the boys had a crush
But
on
was
her.
she conventionally attractive?
Yes.
Yes, she was very beautiful. But like, I'm friends with quite a few girls, and
Yeah.
they talk about like deep throating the teacher in class,
whoa. Yeah.
like completely like
It's nuts.
it's unacceptable.
It's
I
nuts.
feel it's unacceptable. If a male student did that, they'd be written up if anyone heard about that.
Yeah.
And so there was a case where it was a male teacher. The female student came onto him and raped him, and she claimed that he wasn't even there. It wasn't even actually him. It had happened previously,
Wow.
but she had done it with another student and gotten pregnant off of it. And she said that the teacher raped her. And he got 15 years. He wasn't even at school. He was on vacation in a different country, and they dismissed his evidence, took her testimony and her witness statement, and she had friends who witnessed it as well.
Nuts.
And he was sentenced to 15 years. And he served, I think it was 7 or 8 of those years. And finally, he got a lawyer who would actually pick up his case and look at it. And he had it retried or brought it back. I don't know what the technical term is, but he had it brought back to the same judge and had it all brought back up again. And the judge, a different judge, finally looked at the evidence and was like, no, this is unacceptable. This shouldn't have passed at all. Like, there's no way any jury or judge would find this, like, that's what happened.
I feel like
and the guy was
wrong that you can just wrongly accuse somebody.
Yeah.
Especially eyewitness testimony is the most, like, a flimsy thing.
Yeah.
Even at my work with kids, I thought that I saw a certain kid doing something, and he was in the bathroom while it happened. And I talked to him about it. I was like, hey, did you do this? Completely different kid. Didn't even, like, different hair color, one significantly shorter than the other, and I thought it was the kid that was in the bathroom. I can attest that eyewitness testimony is not solid.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, that's
And
what
I think it's crazy that it was basically his pile of evidence and her word won.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a big thing in like
And
court
he
stuff.
couldn't,
right?
right?
It's a big thing in court stuff where like
I feel it's biased.
it's like men on like woman, like the woman they always take that testimony more seriously. Whereas if the woman does something to the man, it's kind of like
that didn't
happen.
happen.
It's the dismissed with like,
and it gets dismissed.
It's the same with like who gets child.
Yeah, custody. It's typically
especially
the mother.
in Washington, it's more split.
And it
It
depends
is more
if you're
they
in,
look at
and
it
it depends if
slightly
you're in Western Washington or Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington, they're going to give it to the mom. Western Washington, they'll do more of a split.
Yeah,
they'll actually look at who would be the better parent.
They'll definitely consider it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I entertain these thoughts because there are some arguments that are a little wild. If you've heard the term equal rights, equal fights.
I completely agree with that.
And I
do
agree
agree with that.
Dude, if
I
you're
agree.
trying to smack up on me,
I'm definitely not going to be nice. And
yeah.
I
Also,
might just
we
I
do
might
not
just tase him instead.
condone physical abuse
Violence
of
in
any kind.
Abuse or
This is
violence
not
of any
okay.
kind. No one likes to be hit. Don't hit people.
But if a girl starts beating you up, are you just not supposed to do anything?
That's what people
by
expect
the
of you.
third hit, it's all swings.
It's all swings.
Like once she hits you 3 times, like then I'm gonna like stop you from hitting.
Is that you? Is that you personally? Like if it's you
that's
I
your
think
rule.
That's my like. I'm not gonna like beat her.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
obviously,
stop her
yeah.
from beating me. I'm not gonna let somebody like.
You're
punch me
gonna
up.
you're gonna do it defensively.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
defend yourself.
If
You're
it's
going
an act
to
of self-defense, it
you're
should be
going to
fine.
hurt them until they stop hurting you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna contain them.
Or
it's
yeah.
like lock them up or like put them in a guillotine so that you just choke them out, like you don't actually hurt them or whatever.
like you're not trying to kill them. You're trying to keep yourself safe.
That's true.
Another thing is like, I'm like more, not modern, old time. Like
Conservative.
I like
Conservative,
yeah, I'm like
traditionalist. You would say?
traditionalist. Like for
Yeah.
me, it irritates me when like a girl has to pay, right? But the thing is I don't got a job, so like me and Hannah do like
That's
we'll
good.
go back and forth,
That's good.
right? But when it comes to like big meals, I'll always buy it, and like even if she's trying to like do the card,
You'll
literally
like snipe it
literally
out from
every
her or
time.
something.
Every time it's like we just like anytime the waiter gets to choose a card,
Yeah.
it is literally always the boy.
Yeah.
Always.
So with that, we do it a little bit different. Do you like, regardless of whose idea it was for the date, the other person just pays? I do it the way that whoever idea it was should pay for it.
No,
Like if I want to take her out to go dinner, I'm not gonna make her pay for that.
right.
It was my idea. I want to do that. Or like if I want to go watch a movie, I'll happily pay for that because I want to bring you along because I think
Right.
that's something that you would enjoy.
But there are many gals who invite you, but then still want you
Expect
to
you
pay
to
for
pay.
it.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
Red flag.
I think is
I'm like,
not
whoa.
acceptable. I think if you invited me out someplace, regardless of man or woman, I think
I say
you should pay for it if you invite them out somewhere.
I think, and if it's like a matter of you're still trying to get to know them,
Yeah.
then you invite them out. Then I
And
think
you
it,
invite
then I
them
think
out?
it's personal. It's perfectly acceptable to split the bill, but you shouldn't
Yeah,
expect
pay
to.
for. I'd pay
You
for my
shouldn't
stuff. You
expect
pay
the
for your
person to
stuff.
pay for you and them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I've seen stuff like, obviously it's probably exaggerated, like the Reddit stories, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
asshole kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Most of those are hammed up, but like the thing of girl and guy go out on a date, and it's prearranged, and then she's late, and brings a friend,
Oh,
and
brings
then
his friends around.
and then still expects you to pay for it when she's like 30 to an hour late and
Yeah.
brings her friend with her. Like, I also understand the bringing your friend on a date. Like, you got to be careful. Women do have to be careful with that. There are men who will
Right.
do shit that's not okay. That's not okay. But if it's like second or third date and you feel comfortable with them, and then you bring your friend, or continue to bring friend, and friend doesn't like try to pitch in at all,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I think
That's-
for me, it's a red flag. Well, personally, since I
Go
would say I'm like semi progressive, I would say it's a red flag if the woman never offers to pay.
Yes.
If
Yes.
she
Even
never
offers.
offers, then I'm kind of like, okay, so I have to pay for this every time.
Yep.
Right. No, that's what I do. Like,
And then so
offers, but if I pay.
I feel like with that, if she expects you to pay every time, and then there's times when you can't, and she's like mad at you about it,
It's like I can.
that's no.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying too. I do want it to be a big thing that like, ooh,
Was that full this morning?
Yeah.
has it lasted you all day?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I put ice in it this morning. It was really cold. But granted, this morning was also 6 o'clock when I woke up. So
Oh, you woke up at 6 today. That's good.
13 hours and you had a whole gallon.
yeah,
I'd probably drink like half of that in a day. I would say.
Same.
I
Probably
got
tops.
it so that I drink more water,
What the?
and it's also weight
What?
training slightly, like kettlebell. It's almost a kettlebell. No, I brought it to work, and some of my kids were like, "Holy heck, what did you bring?" And I was like, "It's just a water bottle." One of them put it. I drank all of it one day, and they put it on their head, and it fit. Like their head fit in the water bottle.
Dude, I would not let a kid
No,
put
I
that in that.
no. I scrubbed it. We got it all. It was like
No, I'm saying
Like,
like if
getting
that got
that-
stuck on their
it
head.
did not. It was easy. They were tiny kid, tiny head, but like
You're telling me their whole head got
their whole head fit in there. This is also like just turned 5, tiny kid. But yeah, kids head fit
I
in
mean,
there.
speaking of annoying instances with tiny kids, no,
Good segue. Good segue.
I feel like Noah can definitely attest to this. We had a couple of kids in like Europe, or at least
Oh,
one
God.
particular kid
Let's
who,
see, misses you.
who would always
So does
say
it.
like, dude, y'all are like whitewashed, bro.
Oh.
And literally, dude, Noah's
You
a
only
champ, by the way, because you would take it on the chin. Me,
It pissed
in
you
my
off.
head, I'm like pissed off. I want to,
Smack the shit out of the kid.
yes.
Which you
wanna-
can't do.
Which I legally cannot do and would not ever support at all. But it's
I
like
feel
they would
like-
say that, dude.
I feel
and
like
I'm
the
like,
only-
how, man?
The only people who say that are the ones who are, and who try not to be.
Yeah, and it's like the same thing that I said earlier. It's like if you don't know like full Spanish, or if you're not like dark tan.
Dark. Or like,
it's
no,
like they think
Johnny's
you're
darker
whitewashed.
than you are. And she still gets shit for it.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like, dude, what? Well, I just say that because I get really pissed off, but Noah would always take it like a champ.
Well, it's like, okay, I'm whitewashed. I live in frickin' America. Like, what do you expect?
There's a lot of white people here.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of good white people
It's
here.
founded by white people.
We speak English mainly here. You expect me to know Spanish when the main,
The main language is English.
like they're the racist ones.
Granted, English is
English is a complicated
second
language.
here. Cantonese is first.
What the? S-
Cantonese is first.
Because there's a lot of Asian,
Yeah.
Chinese too.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
A Chinese language is our first. Granted, it's by like 2%.
Yeah,
The
it's
difference
like
is by
barely.
2, and it's like 20-something%.
I don't
Yeah, 'cause
believe
we
you.
don't have an official
I
language.
choose not to believe you. We're not run by Chinese.
Quite frankly, they're not China. China's
Send
my
them
best
back. No,
Send them back, send them, huh?
Xi Jinping, he's my best friend. Xi Jinping. Bing, 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 I call him. I do think that's funny. But I feel like there are some times where you handle things with kids better than I do.
Yeah.
You
Like
have,
there are many times where I'm on the verge of smacking a kid, dude.
or
I feel
or
that.
yelling or chewing them out.
Yeah, I want to smack the shit out of him, but it's like I don't condone or support it.
I did Ryder. You know, remember Ryder?
I want to say so.
Skateboarder, kind of a bigger side.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the water park.
Bigger
to-
like muscular or bigger like rounder?
rounder.
Okay.
I went to the water park to just. My girlfriend was gonna be working on flow rider, so
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go work or do flow rider the whole time she was on shift.
Yeah.
Just
Go
like hang out, right?
Go hang out. Get to be around it.
And Ryder was there, and I was just chatting with him, and he like, we were like chatting it up, right?
Mhm.
Is he like?
And he came. He's 9th grader now.
Okay.
We're going into 10th grade year
Is he
now.
white? Is he Mexican? Is he
White.
Okay.
At the time,
Yeah,
it was
right.
like what, 8th grade?
When I met him, he was 8th grade. Yeah,
Okay.
we were tutoring him in 8th grade.
Mhm.
Well, he came up, and this is like now, recent, right?
Yeah.
And he like came up and gave me like a little spank, and I was like, "Whoa, Ryder!" I turned to him and
No.
I go, Ryder, we are not that close, bro. He's like, oh, I was like, way too soon. I was like, we're not that close.
We're not that.
He's like,
We're
No.
not that close.
I was
So
like, I
not
told him,
even
I was like, I
sorry.
still work in the school district.
You can't do
You
that.
can't do that.
Say like I would say like we're very close, and yet I would still hesitate to do that personally.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody you don't even really know,
Yeah. I did
Especially with like you were a teacher, right?
like teacher.
You were
Yes.
like teacher, tutor.
tutor.
Yeah.
tutor. Yeah.
Well, that's enough. I got one of the kids we tutored
Oh yeah.
asked me out, which anything does.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That
track
dude-
season.
That was interesting as
Yeah,
hell.
Piper, do you know her? Oh, I don't know her last name.
Describe.
I don't know her either,
I don't know.
actually.
But we're at track, and Morgan was like, "Hey, no, can I get a ride home?" And Morgan asked how old I was too, like that same day. And she was talking to Piper, and she's like, "Oh, hey, can I get a ride home?" And she's like, "So I actually asked to ride home because you know Piper, right?" I was like, "Yep." She's like, "You used to tutor?" I was like, "Yep." She's like, "Well, she was wondering if you like want to go get lunch or something sometime." And I was like,
No.
yeah, one, I tutored her, so gross.
That's
Two,
a
she's a
weird-
freshman, I'm a senior, gross.
That's weird combos.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'd get in trouble. And also, I'm not trying to be dating a freshman right now. That's pretty.
Freshman as you're graduating.
Yeah, you were like a bit of a freshman magnet.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
like a little
yeah.
bit. For some
I
reason.
don't know what it was.
You were pulling in freshmen, and then you denied them as you rightfully should.
Good, yeah.
But it's like, how are you pulling in these freshmen, dude? I don't know.
It's because they just see an older guy. They're like, oh, he's older, he wants. Yeah.
And granted, you are pretty, so
I don't know what this freaking haircut.
honestly,
Mushroom
it
looking-
doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't look that bad.
It's only because I have facial hair right now.
Yeah, I
The
will,
moment
I will
shave
agree
my
with
facial
that.
hair-
Dude, and one of the funniest things too, I was in Marriott's class at Frontier, and there was a girl that I was like helping her out doing stuff, and then she was like, like Noah's kind of a hot tamale, you know. I'm like, I'm gonna
No,
report this
I'm-
to him right now.
I gotta go. I gotta
Who
go
was
tell him.
I don't even remember.
It doesn't even matter.
It was one of the Latinas in the class. I don't remember her name though.
So gross.
And it was like,
no.
I think one of them might have even asked if you were single.
No, I had
Ew.
one kid ask me if, like, at Vanguard this year, he's like, hey Noah, kind of a personal question. I was like, okay. He's like, are you gay?
Me all the time. Me all the time.
And I was like, no. He's like, do you got a girlfriend? I was like, no.
Not right now. What I have.
He's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, why you asking? He goes, oh, one of my friends is just wondering. I'm like,
Interesting.
cool.
Which is very interesting too, because my first, well, technically like my second girlfriend, like one of the first questions she asked me was if I was gay, because I hung out with the girls a lot, because I like to get to know them and
Yeah.
actually make them a part
You
of
like,
the team,
yeah,
right?
you like hanging out with him.
Yeah, and then she was like, so like, are you gay? And I'm like, no,
No,
I just hang out with the gals sometimes, which I did less and less as I got older, honestly.
it felt.
Because like there was only certain ones, like in cross, I could really only get along with like Ryan, sometimes like Awen, I guess.
did you-
And then those gals. Whereas like Cameron, definitely
No.
could not get along with Cameron.
Why?
Or
I
Sylvie.
didn't get.
What do you
Okay.
mean? Are you saying like from her perspective or
From your
me?
perspective.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Cameron's just kind of a stickler for her own like thoughts and humor. Like
she puts hers first.
Like I'm a big person for like deprecating humor, but you know why? Because I do self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
I will never
find
launch
it
a
funny.
joke at you that I can't take myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like I did it one time at one of the parties,
And she didn't take it well.
and I was like, because it was, I don't know if you remember when Trent had like that dating app phase, and
Yeah.
he had like all his people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so Cameron was like, well, let me look. I want to see. I want to go through all these women, right?
Yeah.
And then so I made a joke. I'm like, wow, Cameron, you're putting more effort into this than your races. And she like turned at me, dude.
Oh, and she got
She
pissed.
turned at me, and she was like,
Yikes, bro.
and then
I
Elijah,
would have busted out laughing. That would have been hilarious.
I know.
And she would have been so mad at me, and I
and
would have
then
kept laughing.
and then like Elijah was even like, dude, that was kind of uncalled for. And I'm like, what? It's funny.
I thought it was funny.
It's like if you don't do what
If it would
Cameron
have
likes,
gotten directed to you,
that
I
would've
still
been
would've
hilarious.
laughed.
That
I
would have
still
been
would've laughed.
hilarious. Yeah.
if it was
like,
directed at me, I still would have laughed.
that was insane. It was funny, and it wasn't like she knows I don't actually mean
That's
that.
You
not how I
didn't
think.
mean it.
It's a lot of
They-
girls can't take the deprecating.
They
humor.
can. They can.
Yeah.
They can. What is the opposite of deprecate? Like doing it at someone else's expense. They can do that and take that, but the like, you can't. I don't know.
Yeah, because
They
like
can dish it out, and they have a hard time taking it.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
feel like if there was like a number one antagonist for me on the girls, it was
Yeah.
Cameron. I could not get along with Cameron, dude.
Mm.
It was just impossible. I don't know. For
Just
me,
something.
what I drew from it was if you're in Cameron's circle, you kind of have to align with what she likes.
Apparently, when we were in Hawaii, the girls had mega beef with Cameron the whole week.
Which
Why?
was interesting.
Yeah, I
Do
don't.
you even know why?
She was like being a baby about like everything, I guess.
Oh.
Something.
Well, I work
Uh.
with her. She works at my work right now.
Oh, she does? Oh, that's right. And that's why there was that. Okay, I understand now.
There was a what?
There was that like snap exchange that you guys did on the Cone Squad, where it was you guys
Oh,
filming
yeah.
each other at the
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, do you want the some of the tea from my work?
Oh, I would love the tea.
There's some spicy stuff happening right now.
Even more.
There's more
What
tea.
have you heard?
Both.
Other than the vinegar incident, did you hear about
I
that?
did not hear about the vinegar incident. I
so-
would love to get a snapshot of it though.
Paige and Amber don't really get along. They kind of
Paige like
Perkins,
Perkins.
Paige Cross Country Perkins.
Okay.
Paige,
Brown Amber.
Paige Cross Country Perkins,
Cross country Perkins.
and then Amber.
Amber. Yeah.
Salas. I like Amber. She's like kind of more family than that.
Inside.
And then Paige just kind of talks to me often, and I
Yeah.
don't really know why, but she likes me enough as a person to
That's
talk to
good.
me about stuff, which isn't a bad thing.
You
And
just think it's a little odd.
so it was slightly odd at times.
Mhm.
Like it would be like I hadn't talked to her in weeks, and she just would yap.
Interesting. Okay.
So Paige was being especially Paige that day.
Ooh, yeah, she was in it.
We have cameras in most of the building. We don't have it in our back storage room. So there's like a big open room that goes around. We have tables out and stuff, and we have a camera in both corners.
Mother is texting on my way back.
To Mama.
We finish this up and then we do a game.
Game. All right. Camera in each corner. There's not one in the back storage area. That's where we keep our drinks and stuff. And there was we had vinegar for a craft.
Okay.
And Paige's drink ended up having vinegar in it.
Her Red Bull.
Her Red Bull had vinegar in it. And
So
She poured
keep in
the
mind, her
vinegar.
like Red Bull is like this much left in the can,
Yeah.
and then like this.
it's
much
like
vinegar
half.
added.
It's like 3/4 full.
So like she poured the vinegar in there,
So
or someone poured it in there.
someone poured vinegar in her drink, like it was dripping down the side and everything. When she came back to take a drink of it,
And she didn't realize.
and she got a mouthful of vinegar, and then she realized it's like dripping down the side and it smells awful.
Okay.
So she obviously goes, spits it out, goes talks to our in class, like our in room bosses about it,
And she
and
swears up and down it's Amber. She's like
absolutely
Amber hates me. And
absolutely hounding her.
Right.
And Amber's like, I would never do that. That is incredibly
Which-
unprofessional.
Which Amber is, she's a stickler on like being mature,
Absolutely.
Very mature,
You know,
very
she's
by the rules.
by the
like,
rules, right? So obviously, whoever they
It-
believe,
It's
Amber.
they're gonna believe Amber because Paige is freaking out. Amber's calm.
So
On the way to cross country camp,
I go, so Amber,
What happened with the
the
vinegar?
vinegar.
And she's like, I totally fucking dumped it in there. It was her one moment of like immature revenge. And she
And she
didn't
said,
get caught. Nothing
she
happened.
said she went to the bathroom and just laughed, like cackled.
Like had to go to the bathroom and just let it out dying.
And were they like beefing at the time?
They did.
They always beef.
They
bro.
always
They're
beef.
always
They would
beefing.
not beef as much at work. They just
Oh, that's
wouldn't
good.
be around each other, which is good. Which I think was good for the kids and the camp.
But Paige
Paige quit
quit
immediately.
immediately because she's
The
like
the
didn't
day
feel-
after she quit, she was gonna leave, but I think she like finished her week out,
Uh-huh.
and then she was leaving for school and she was gonna move with her parents and then go to school.
Right.
She just quit that day.
because she felt
Be-
like she's like, you don't believe me. I need like she's like,
You don't have my back. You don't
Yeah.
like. You won't even entertain the idea that she would do that.
But her leaving got somebody a raise.
But I got her position.
Let's go.
Granted, she left almost a month ago, and there's been 2 pay periods between them. And the pay period I should have got my raise on, they didn't. So I was still paid.
It's always.
I still
delayed.
get. I
It's
still
still
get.
good. It's still money.
I still get paid. It
Yeah.
was 17 then, and it's 18 now. It's still nice, but oof. The other beef is we have a coworker. His name is Judah.
Oh.
He went to. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Christian Academy?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Judah.
Yeah.
He's a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's fully straight, but I think that his religion makes him be straight. He definitely has not straight tendencies. He walks gay. He walks
He
gay.
has.
He has a
gay
very
energy.
he has a very effeminate walk, and he always sits like this.
Would you say that he's a feminine, aligning man?
Yes, he's
Okay.
very effeminate.
We're not coming after him.
No.
We're not doing anything like that.
No.
You're just making an assessment.
Yes.
Ha, get.
yeah,
I think I say hawk.
yeah, like you're doing how to. But he's very effeminate.
I'm gonna respond to this real quick, but keep
Do
going.
it, do it.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
we're back.
We're back.
So
Nothing
yeah.
happened, right, Jamison?
he is a great guy to work with. I hope that he finishes the year out with us. He's wonderful, genuinely. And yeah, that's it. So I know that was very built up, and then there wasn't anything with it, but
But,
yeah.
yeah. Well, boys, I've really enjoyed our time here, but I have a game,
Uh-oh.
and it's the iconic. It is the iconic 2 truths and a lie,
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
and you guys will be.
Oh, I have to
competing.
do ones that you won't know. Wait, so are we giving it to you and you have to guess?
No,
or
no,
are we giving
I'm,
it to each other?
I'm giving them to you
Okay.
guys, and then you guys are competing for
Okay.
points.
Okay.
And you guys might be tied. If
Okay.
you both love me, y'all will be tied.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So first set.
Okay.
I'm okay with drinking my water at room temperature.
Okay.
I'm okay with drinking warm water.
Okay.
I'm okay with drinking cold water. So you guys can give it individually or whatever you guys want to do.
Fruit goes first.
How about we hold
Do-
up our number? Like, I'll
Which
hold
we
my-
okay? Do
I'll
we
hold my
want
number behind
do
you.
we want to do it as like a where like whoever goes first, like distractible style, like a buzz-in thing, or do we want to do it like
I think
whoever? If we both get the correct answer, we both get the points.
Yeah, that.
Okay. So it was.
I think you.
It's,
room temp, warm, cold.
yeah,
You
and it's
don't.
like, and it's no, and it's I'm okay with drinking,
Oh, you're okay with drinking.
like
Okay.
warm temp. Room
I think the
temp.
lie is that you're okay with drinking cold water.
I think the lie is that you're okay with drinking warm water.
Noah gets the first
You
point.
shitting me?
I do not like drinking cold water. Cause I can't
Like-
chug it,
Oh, because it.
and I have to drink it at
Brain
a certain.
freezes?
I have to drink it at a certain pace.
I agree. I do feel that. Okay.
I'm thinking of some of these off the top of my head because I forgot to write them down, and I was really excited.
Okay.
The
Your
second,
distractible pad.
say
Okay.
like the second one. I say like I have never paid for camp.
Okay.
I have never paid for the food chest that we would have at like meets.
Oh, like given the 25 for
yeah,
that.
like the food chest.
Okay.
And I have never helped someone pay for their meal.
I'm gonna go with the lie being the food chest.
That was also
That is your lie.
That was gonna be my guess.
So both of you are for food chest.
Yes.
Both of you get no points.
Is it
I've-
camp?
No, it's
You've never helped anyone pay for a meal.
No, no, it's that I have. I said I never for all of them.
Oh, that's okay. That's user error. That's my bad.
Yeah,
okay.
which I have helped pay for someone's meal, but I've never paid for
Okay.
camp and I've never paid for the food chest.
Okay.
I've skipped out on those every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed one of them. I missed junior year's payment for that.
Every time Dagnon is like, you guys have turned in your sheets, right? And I'm always like, yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't double check.
He doesn't.
Bless his heart.
And he gets a good amount of money anyways from the people who do pay.
from the funding. Yeah.
That's
From the
fine.
Okay,
people who do
okay.
pay.
Okay.
So you're just ripping off my family, basically.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, I was saying I had to think.
We had so much leftover bread. It was ridiculous. They had 15 pallets of Fran's pallets of bread. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
And we ended up with 7 of them coming home with us, full of bread. Continue. Next one.
Next one. I love action books.
Okay.
The second, I love mystery books.
Okay.
And the third one, I love romance novels.
Novels.
Or books, whatever.
So like action novels, mystery novels, romance.
Or
novels.
books.
Lie
or
is
whatever
the
term.
romance.
I'm gonna go the lie is the mystery.
I actually do like mystery books. I do
You-
not like romance novels.
We literally talked about this during the podcast.
Yeah, I really don't do.
I thought you liked like some romance stuff. Like
No, I
Right,
don't-
but does he
stuff.
love?
I don't.
Oh my god, the fucking
No,
wording.
no, it's I just don't. I
I
don't.
know you like
read-
action and mystery.
I don't read romance novels.
Okay, but you'd watch it. Like if you'd watch a movie or a show. Yes, ish.
Hey, you gotta get a point up here, bro.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, another one. First, I think Zendaya is hot. Second, I think Haley Steinfeld is hot.
Is that female Hawkeye?
Yes. And third one, I think Anna Taylor-Joy is hot.
Let me get a picture
Oh
of Anya
shit.
Taylor-Joy.
Oh shit.
Wait, what's her name? Oh.
I've heard you talk about the second lady
Anna Taylor-Joy.
because you loved her boobs. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? I didn't say that
The
for
se-
Haley
no,
Steinfeld.
you have.
Nuh-uh.
You have.
Nuh-uh.
In solidarity with the two of us, you have.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the lie is Anna Taylor-Joy.
I'm gonna go with the last one. Yeah.
Yes, you both get a
Okay. No, hold on. Can you pull up Haley Steinfeld?
Haley Steinfeld.
Pull
I
it
have
up.
not said that.
Pull
No.
up Haley Steinfeld. This might not be the.
It's female Hawkeye.
Yes, you have.
I have not said her
He
boobs.
probably has, or something about her being thick or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was one time, and it probably would have been at camp when we were talking in the dark. But I remember you mentioning her name and how she had nice boobies.
Mm.
Continue.
I don't know. I've heard about this Haley Steinfeld a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's alright. She's alright.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
That's your hot take?
Avian's like in love, gushing over her.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
I know. I like had them and then I didn't write them down.
You're
so
good.
now I'm like forgetting
Having
them.
to come back up. You're good.
Yes.
This is what you didn't write down before that we were talking. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't write down.
He told me
some
that
things.
he forgot to write down his surprise for us, and
Which was this.
I thought it was triple maid outfit. So,
Which would have been funny.
which would have been fucking hilarious.
Which would have been
Wow.
hilarious.
You would have had to get a long size for him though,
Mhm.
which might have been expensive.
It's long size. It's like long.
Because you're tall as fuck. You're taller than I am.
I'll flash him. Let me see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Any more? Can you stop like wedging my like index toe between yours, please?
Still, so is that my mother I can do it?
Oh.
We're good? Okay. First,
Mhm.
I have read a book in a day. I have read a book with. I've read a book.
You've read a book or wrote a book?
No, I've read a book.
Okay.
So the first is I've read
Read
a book
in a day.
in a day, right? I've read a book with a napkin. The entire book, my napkin was my bookmarker,
Okay.
and I've read a book ending my reading on a chapter. Like I always ended on a chapter.
Like you didn't fully finish it.
No. So every time I would end it on a chapter. Like I would read 20 pages, end it on a chapter, even if it wasn't.
I would say the first because I feel like I would be like you and I would both end it on a chapter because you like to finish the thing.
I'm gonna go to the napkin.
You're gonna say the napkin is incorrect. I'm gonna say book in a day is incorrect, but I'm gonna say napkin is incorrect because I feel like you
no,
can-
No,
No, keep
what-
a different answer because I want to.
Well, I mean, he can copy you if he wants,
can.
technically.
I
So
don't.
what is your final answer for the false or for the lie?
Probably the chapter one.
Okay, so every time I read, I end
You
on.
have to end on a chapter.
So that's a lie for you.
I feel like that's a lot because I imagine you could read a book in a day.
Noah.
He says
Napkin.
So both,
napkin, you're
so
bookmarked the whole time.
napkin is a lie, and what was yours again?
You have to end it on a chapter.
Have to end it on a chapter. You are both wrong. I have never read a book in a day.
Really?
No,
Wow.
I take like
Because I know
many weeks.
the napkin thing
I take a couple. I've read an entire book with a napkin as my
because
bookmark.
you put it as the bookmark and then you
Yeah.
don't have anything near you, so you just put it again as the bookmark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is true. So I mean, Noah is dominating right now.
Yeah, because I fucked up the first two because I couldn't hear right. Stop signing tornado at me.
07 weenie.
Stop signing tornado at me. You're not even signing it correctly.
Torweenie.
I'll tear your weenie right now, bro. I swear. Continue.
The next one of
Don't hurt yourself.
of the new Star Wars trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
I think